Was that so hard? I mean, how hard was that? Good Lord. That's all we're asking for here on Ben and Woods, 97.3, The Fan. Padres win last night. Come from behind to win. Battled. Put together good ABs. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful evening altogether. Boy, do I feel better 24 hours later than I did yesterday at this time. No vomiting last night. Slept like a rock. Like a rock. Feels so good this morning. I'm like a new man. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good, my friend. And Benjamin Higgins, friendly neighborhood sports anchor, about to head out to Bandon Dunes tonight.
Departure day has arrived.
Mama, in the bubble, dude. Be very careful when you leave this. When you leave this building today, be very careful.
Very careful.
Do you have to work today?
I do not.
Yes.
Getting a haircut.
Okay.
Finishing packing.
Okay.
And then heading to the airport later this afternoon.
Oh, my God. What time are you going to go to the airport?
About 4:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you a airport beer guy?
Not usually.
Yeah, I'm not
but
usually
maybe,
either.
today we'll get one.
Yeah, I would.
I'll have lounge access, like the one. So
There you go. There you
thought
go.
I'd go in and bring my laptop, do some notes, because I am going to be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
So be like one of those real business travelers that I've never been before. Like, he's working on something important here in the lounge at the airport. Feels very fancy and like, this guy must be a real mover and a shaker.
What kind of international deal is he closing?
That's what
he's right. People. He's in his notes like Padres take on the who do we play next?
Real or fake?
Yeah.
Have you, speaking of that guy at the airport?
Yeah.
I've never had to. I don't know why I would. Have you guys ever dressed up, suit and tie, or the shirt tucked in, business clothes for the flight?
All the time.
That looks like the worst way to fly.
It is.
Ever.
Mad Men style. Like they used to always dress up for flights.
I used to have to do it when I traveled.
Is it just because you were going straight from plane to
meeting?
It makes almost no sense because everything gets all
wrinkled
when you're sitting in a plane.
Why wouldn't you wear comfortable clothes? Maybe even just change in the bathroom at the airport when you land.
It's one of those things, man. And you would finish up a meeting. Mostly it was on the way back. So if I had meetings Monday through Friday, I would fly out on Sunday and I would wear this, just comfy, and get to my hotel and pack my suit and everything else. But then Friday, you finish up your last meeting in Scottsdale, you go right to the airport, you get on a plane, and you're in your suit and tie. And you're at this point like, I'm not going to stop, pull over on the side of the road.
The tie comes off, right?
The tie goes down.
The tie goes down.
You pull the tie
down.
Yeah, the old...
Shake it down a little bit.
It down.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, dude, it's not great. Not great. It was not a. It's not a cozy. It wasn't a cozy flight.
I just can't imagine not being in comfortable joggers or a cozy sweatshirt or something to just bundle up and enjoy the flight.
And you've already been in Scottsdale doing meetings all day, so you already smell like soured milk.
Yeah,
and then you get to the plane and there's taint butter and you're just sitting in your own filth.
Your belt is digging
into your belly. You're like, I got to get out of here, dude. And you get home and you
plus when you're wearing that shoes, you got to take the shoes, the belt off, the security. I always like to go with an elastic waistband that gets you through security without having to remove any belts or anything.
I do not miss it, man. The packing for those trips was excruciating too. Excruciating because you land and you're like, I got to unload. Everything's going to be wrinkled. You hang it up. And it's just, Paulie, I think about those days a lot, my traveling days. And I'm just so glad they're behind me. I'm just so glad they're behind me.
Beef in the chat says, PJs on a plane is disgusting. What happened to decorum? I don't disagree with him.
I really don't either.
It's kind of like there's the two extremes. I think it's too much to wear a suit onto a plane.
Agreed.
I also think, hey, come on. If you're wearing actual flannel pajamas.
Flannel pajamas you're like, all right.
Sweats or even
sweats are,
depending,
sweats
I suppose. But I'm not going to judge.
Some people's PJs are way nicer than other people's regular clothes.
I guess.
It's all just kind of a construct of your mind. If you're wearing full clothes of some sort, does it really matter what kind of fabric they are? If they are neat and not messy and dirty.
If I wear basketball shorts for PJs, I'm not going to probably wear basketball shorts onto the plane. You could
wear basketball shorts on a plane.
You could.
I'm an adult, so I'm not going to.
I don't like open-toed shoes on a plane either. Do not like to see your disgusting feet.
I will put on shoes and socks.
Your corn-laden feet.
It'll be something I can slip off very easily if I need to at security.
Why is everyone making such a big deal about security? I think
it's not the security.
Look. Boom, off. Didn't even untie them. And watch this. Right back on.
You can bend over at the waist. For me, I'm sitting there for like 9 minutes trying to get my shoes back on after I go through security.
My wife says,
like so far.
My wife says, why should what anybody else is wearing matter to literally anyone?
I agree.
Except the person wearing.
Unless someone is wearing something so inappropriate that it makes other people uncomfortable.
I mean, that's all right. Fine by me.
Yeah, I know what you're imagining, and you could also imagine something completely different.
That's fair. I don't really care. I just if we're talking about it,
I don't want to be next to a guy in a tank top, like with his armpits next to me on the plane.
Uno's
like with no shirt.
Uno's losing his mind in the chat right now. He says, "Sorry, people care too much about other people. Who gives an S? Why does it matter to you so much? It doesn't. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Wear what you dig." Right, I really don't care. If I had my
just smell decent, put on deodorant and smell decent. That's the most important thing about air travel by a mile.
But I will say, Uno, the feet thing is real, and I'm a foot guy. I like feet a lot, but I don't want to see somebody's feet on a plane. I really don't. There's a time and place. Oh, you're at the beach? Great, cool, great time for flip flops. Yeah, good deal. Picking your kids up from school?
I don't want to see you in shoes and socks at the beach.
I don't want to see you, conversely, yes, shoes and socks. On a plane, bro, you cross your legs and there's your foot? I don't want it, man. I don't want it. It's not for everyone.
You can't really cross your legs on a plane either. I mean, I can't. My legs are too long. If I crossed my legs, I'd be halfway into the next person's seat.
Cover your feet.
So I can't cross.
The only thing that stands out to me is like the business suit guy.
It's pretty nuts
because I'm just like that just sounds so uncomfortable.
There are guys that absolutely pull it off. They pull it off.
Yeah.
You're like, what kind of anti-wrinkle? Like you look good, man. Like I it was never me. I always looked disheveled, hot, sweaty. Panicked, so it was never good for me. Well, I'm excited for you, dude. I'm glad you're going to join us tomorrow from the hotel. That should be fun. We are not sending anything
ahead,
sexual or creepy to your hotel this time. Only really because we couldn't figure out where it was. But we did send Ben and we did one time where would you go?
That was up in the kind of the Simi Valley area.
Yeah.
That was a golf trip like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, there's been so many golf trips. I can't remember which one is which.
They do happen at least once a year.
Yeah, at least.
Not twice.
Or twice in like 14 days.
Weeks, yeah.
It's cool. But we did not send you anything perverted.
Thank you.
I was thinking if there was something that you needed, I was going to bring to you this morning, but I thought like I have extra golf balls. Do you need some? But I figured you had tons.
Still good.
Still
got my Callaway supply of Chrome Tours that I play, and I was actually trying to decide how many do I need to bring.
Balls?
Yeah.
All of them.
I don't lose a ton of golf balls. Bandon is actually known for being fairly wide open. It's a link style course.
I could lose 80 balls.
Yeah, you're going to lose one or two here or there, but I don't know that I need like 3 dozen golf balls.
I would bring 3 dozen.
Yes. Yeah, I can probably get by with a little bit less than that.
All right, here's the rule. You get to take one sleeve of 3 balls
and make it last
the whole weekend. Let's see how good you are.
You get to play until they're gone.
First hole, I fit 3 into the drink, and I'm done.
Ben's just playing with a 9 iron.
I don't think there are any water hazards.
You're literally on the ocean.
On the courses other than the ocean, but the ocean, I mean, there are a couple of holes where you could hit it off the cliff, I guess.
Which I absolutely would.
Sure.
It's Torrey Pines-ish, right?
Yes, it is.
Do you know how many balls I've lost at Torrey Pines? Thousands and thousands and thousands. What's the rough like? Is it
not long?
Okay, good.
It's links style. So unless you hit it way off into the gorse, and that's more of the bushes, and then you could lose it for sure.
I'm so excited for you, dude. The pilgrimage is a real thing. Paulie, what is your pilgrimage going to be when you're 30? How old? 6?
36 in September.
36 in September. Yeah. You got to have a pilgrimage for your 40th.
Yeah.
What do you think it will be? Now, this is the tough one. I do think a pilgrimage needs to be done solo or with a buddy. Now, your wife is like, cool, man. I'll just go F myself. I'll just wait here while he pilgrimages for
How
his 40th.
How do I want to spend my 40th birthday with Roger?
Yeah, you and your buddy Roger go do a pilgrimage, but where would your pilgrimage be to?
I've never really thought about it.
Start thinking about it. You got time.
I never really thought about it.
You got time.
I don't have the golf. I mean,
right.
I don't really view like going to a sporting event necessarily or a concert even as like the pilgrimage. It's like kind of that you're going to participate and
You want to see the Great Pyramids of Egypt.
Purple says, where's the world's marijuana mecca? You go to Paulie's like, I'm going to a pilgrimage to Jamaica. He just goes to Jamaica.
I'm in Weed, California.
Stays at a Club Med and just gets stoned.
No, we have talked about, Megan and I, we kicked around the idea of doing like a Mediterranean
cruise.
No,
Megan's not allowed, remember?
Oh,
pilgrimage, Megan's not allowed. Megan, I'm sorry.
We'll do that for my 41st.
That's a different trip. That's an anniversary or something. I'm talking about the male pilgrimage that you have to do either alone or with one friend. I did it alone. Well, I met a friend over there, but I went solo. The male pilgrimage.
I'll have to think about it.
Be thinking about it. You've got time. Look, can you believe he's not even close to 40 yet?
That's
it's
weird.
Incredible.
I know.
Man.
It's weird.
Incredible. Well, hopefully everybody's in a much better mood today. I know I am. It was just a great game from the boys last night.
Are you worried that you used a chip yesterday?
Yeah.
And it seemed to have the intended effect. Shouldn't you be using a chip again today?
No, because I'm happy.
Right. But what if they lose today?
Then I might use one tomorrow.
Well, then why don't you just use them every day if they're going to win every day?
Because it doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay. It doesn't work
I'm
that
not
way.
I'm not going to come in here and throw a chip down after a resounding victory last night. I am nervous, about today, and I was nervous about last night, but it was great. It was great. It was give them a lot of credit for bouncing back and really putting the wood on the baseball last night, and always nice to beat Logan Webb. He's unlikable. A lot of their Tony Vitello he's unlikable to me.
We've decided he certainly is. I don't think we know him. We don't know him well enough yet.
Listen, if he was us, if he was our guy, we'd probably love him, right? Sure. But when they pan to him in the dugout,
seem to love him that much.
I was going to say, sure,
he's their guy.
When they pan to him in the dugout, I'm unsettled. His face kind of reminds me of today's starting pitcher, Matt Waldron. It looks like you could put
very similar.
You could put them in other uniform. Like Vitello could put on Waldron's uniform, go out today and pitch, and I don't know how long it would take you to know the difference. There is a certain look that he has that's unsettling to me, and I don't think I like him.
Like he's going to do you dirty, some sort of
no, I just don't trust
sinister
him.
look.
Yeah, sinister. I don't trust him. I don't like the cut of his jib.
I don't know what that says about Matt Waldron. I think he's very trustworthy.
Do you think he looks trustworthy? I think
he is very trustworthy.
I just think he looks sad, man.
Seems like a nice guy every time I've talked to him.
Waldron,
Midwestern, Nebraska, nice guy.
Yeah, Waldron looks approachable. Vitello has an annoying face, I think.
Vitello looks slimy.
Slimy. Yeah.
Well, Waldron does not look slimy.
No,
I didn't say Waldron.
Waldron looks
Vitello.
I'm just saying the way their face, their hair, the beard, the manicured beard, they look very similar. And Matty Waldron always looks so sad, dude. Like
you don't trust a manicured beard.
And I manicure mine a little bit.
Not a lot, though.
Not a lot. Well, mine's toast right now. I look 100 years old because of this thing, but I can't shave it because then I look like, Jake Cronenworth when I shave. But
poor Jake.
I know, poor Jakey. There's a lot to talk about today on the program, certainly with this team. But I thought the chip was well spent yesterday. I got a lot of messages about it.
Well, we'll talk about the game in a second. Speaking of business travel, I had a nice business lunch yesterday.
You did? With whom?
Yeah. Members of the media. I sat with Darnay from NBC7.
What kind of luncheon was this?
We were invited by
my invite must have gotten lost.
Yeah, mine too.
It must have. We were invited by the NASCAR media folks to discuss upcoming coverage of next month's race.
It's on Father's
North
Day,
Island.
right?
Yeah, Father's Day weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Which it actually was pretty valuable. I've never covered a NASCAR race. I don't know what the procedures are, and they kind of laid out, everything to expect in terms of coverage the couple of weeks leading up to the race. It's an amazingly, as you can imagine, it's a huge deal.
It's massive, dude.
In a couple of weeks, they're going to have like a groundbreaking and it takes about 3 weeks for them to build the track on the naval base where they're going to hold the race. So, that whole procedure goes up. The biggest part of it is building the safe barriers that go along the sides.
Yeah.
So if a car crashes, obviously, there's some give on the side, but they also have the grandstands, the media areas, concessions, everything that they have to build just temporarily for a 3-day race.
So where did you go?
So they invited us to old school Bullies East in Mission Valley.
Bullies.
Yeah. I mean, San Diego institution, like my grandpa used to go to Bullies back in the day.
Like the Saw used to hang out there with like Hank Bauer drinking scotch. Tim Flannery walks in.
Jack Murphy Stadium. Yeah, there was
Flan walks in.
There were still like old Chargers jerseys on the walls from like 30 years ago.
How's
in that
the
place.
food there?
It's the solid old school type steakhouse. I didn't order a full steak. One member of the media did. I just went with a salad and a baked potato.
Full steak.
I'm sure NASCAR could have afforded anything, obviously, but I just
you're not going to name names.
You want to name it?
I'm not going to name.
Turn the mic off and do it. Shocker! I'm shocked. Full steak.
Yeah, Darnay had the meatball appetizer and a salad.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. So I sat across from him, had a lot of interesting questions answered about, how things were going to work for the NASCAR race. And I will say this, those guys are, at least so far, incredibly media friendly. They were like, whatever you need, live shots, we will be there for you.
Awesome,
you want to go in the pits, they'll love to have you. Walk around, they will tour you.
Are you going to go?
I'm absolutely going to be covering it that week and checking it out. Will I go to the actual race on Sunday? I don't know. Maybe.
They go down for like the
practice runs and qualifying and the trucks races on that Friday. I'm sure I'll be out there working for Channel 10 for those days. So I'm intrigued. I'm not obviously a NASCAR fan, but it's intriguing. This is something very new for San Diego that we've never seen in this town before.
Is Michael Jordan's team going to be there?
I would think
does he own NASCAR?
Yeah, he owns a NASCAR team, so he probably will be there.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That's pretty badass. Now it's on Father's Day.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I won't go.
It's just Sunday.
It's not your plan for Father's Day necessarily.
No.
Maybe I should go. It's just Sunday for me. I didn't know that was the same weekend.
Same. For me, I'm a father, so I take it very seriously, and it's important to me. So I'd like to be with my children.
You're a dog dad, Paul.
Yeah. But you won't be celebrating really anyone that. Do you celebrate me?
Sure.
You want?
I'll call Gary.
Yeah, call my dad. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm different than my wife. I like to. I'm not the leave me alone for the day. I'm the let's all be together.
Oh,
that's how I roll. Not the I need the day to myself. I would like to play some baseball. It's been a long time. I might do that and force my family to come watch me play, which I'm sure they will love. But that's all I'm thinking about. I don't think I'm going to drive all the way down to Coronado to do the NASCAR race.
Ask Craig Stammen if he can put you in the lineup on Father's Day.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Just give me. You guys want to come watch Dad play? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited, and it's exciting I like when things like this come to San Diego. It's important that they do to put us on display. It's every single year when the Farmers goes off. I get texts from people I have not heard from for decades. Jesus, dude, I can't believe you live there. That's unbelievable. Watching from Kansas or North Carolina, Texas, they're like, that's unreal. I'm like, yeah, it's 10 minutes from my house.
It's going to be pretty spectacular.
It's
Coronado's
cool,
spectacular as it is. Right. And then they're going to have this track that's going by like real Navy ships, down the flight line.
It's going to look amazing.
Through Coronado on the base on this track that has just been constructed. You're going to be able to see it from like Point Loma and Cabrillo, like people are going to be across the water with the view from a distance as well.
Now, there are
going to be some spectacular shots.
I'm the only one on this program that has ever actually attended a NASCAR race.
True.
Texas Motor Speedway, BYOB, brought in a case of Coors Light, ripped our shirts off, sat in the grandstands, and just ripped Coors Lights and watched these dudes go 160 miles an hour. And you know what? On TV, it's like watching a marathon on TV. This is the most boring thing ever for me. In person, I was like, I get it. I totally get it. This is amazing. I mean, it was pretty cool.
They warned us it's going to be loud.
Oh, it's loud.
It's really
you
loud.
can't even wrap your head around
and
how loud
as one of the guys said, one of the PR guys said, our fans pay for that noise.
They do.
That's what they're
That's
here
what
for.
they're there
is
for.
That 180 mile an hour, 8-cylinder, just rumble that you can feel like from hundreds of yards away as the cars go by, racing around one of the turns.
Pretty awesome, dude. Pretty awesome. I'm glad you went. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I may even try to make it out to something to just see it. I want to see it.
So it's on the base, but they said on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's open base. So all you need is your ticket or credential and an ID, and it's not going to be the huge deal it usually is to get onto a military base.
I think I missed the credential part.
No, it's not. They still have until May 29th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll put in for one.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Man, maybe we see Michael Jordan down there.
Possible.
Yeah. That would be nuts.
Maybe we'll get an interview.
I doubt it.
Ben and Woods interview Michael Jordan.
Oh my God,
what would you ask him about?
Can you sign my card?
Michael Jordan? What would I ask him?
Yeah.
Can you sign my baseball card?
I don't know. I would panic. I would be
nervous.
I don't think I would approach him.
I think I would have to if I was that close. I mean, I watched that man. I was in the building when that dude won titles. Like, that's one of my claims to fame.
Yeah.
I watched him win multiple titles in Chicago, and he was everything. And my kids love him still. Like, it's never going to go away.
He has such a aura.
There's the aura
about him.
Oh my God, Paulie, the aura. And I saw them all, dude. I would see Rodman out. I would see Pippen out. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's Dennis Rodman, and that's Pippen. Never saw Jordan out, dude. Never saw him out.
Who are the most aura-laden athletes? Jordan first. Well, Jeter, I would say.
Jeter. I'll tell you who used to walk into every nightclub your boy was in. Every twice a week, I would run into Michael Irvin, and when Michael Irvin would walk in a club after a game. Bottle of champagne in each hand, woman on each arm, purple suit, Rolex necklace, walk in, and you'd be like, good Lord. It just aura. You've never seen anything like it, dude.
In San Diego, kind of an odd answer, but Dan Fouts.
Oh, I bet.
Walked around
big swinging D, dude.
He absolutely was. I mean, he wore a hat that just said MFIC.
He did?
Yeah.
What? Yes. I did not know that.
Yes, Dan Fouts.
He wore a hat that said MFIC?
Yes, he did.
Like a baseball cap?
Yeah, like a baseball cap.
Amazing.
Around practice. I've heard these stories before of Dan Fouts.
I got to have it, dude. I got to have it. That is fantastic. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wandy Peralta, the aura that he exhibits. Manny's got some aura when he walks into a...
But I think Michael Jordan's like, you stop in your tracks.
It stops you.
Oh my God.
Well, you guys remember I was at a hotel checking in. And I'm like, who is this guy? And I said it to both you guys. You're like, dude, that's Dr. J. I'm like, oh, Dr. J. That's right. Remember that? I'm like, this guy looks so familiar. Like, it's Dr. J. Julius Irving, dude. I'm like, oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's up there. He's up there haggling about his bill. I'm like, let's go, dude. Check-in time.
He's like, I thought you said those movies would not show up on the bill.
Dude, literally up there bitching about his bill in L.A. I was like, dude, beat it. Come on. That's great. All right. We should go down as a show. We say that a lot.
Yeah, we
really
do. All right. You ready to get going here?
Let's crank
All
it.
right. We will come back, set the menu for the Wednesday edition, Big League Wednesday of Ben and Woods, and then we will get to our Padres wrap-up of yesterday's 10-5 win over the San Francisco Giants. They needed that. Needed some offense. Got it yesterday with a lot of changes made by manager Craig Stammen. Roster, lineup, we'll go through all of it next with Ben and Woods, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
7 Mile Casino's got aura. You walk in, you feel it.
It's true.
You feel it when you walk in.
There's a big poster when you walk in, or like a painting of Sinatra and Sammy Davis and Dean Martin. The most aura that you'll ever see.
I know you laugh, but those guys would actually feel comfortable in there.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
It's nice. It's upscale. It feels like a place that a Rat Packer could hang out and play cards. California style blackjack, Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, Baccarat. Got a great card room with great dealers. Great staff, comfortable seats, windows, lights, no smoke. It just it's the perfect package for a card room, in my opinion.
Yeah, we love a perfect package here on Ben and Woods, and 7 Mile Casino delivers. I think also the most important thing, it's the proximity. You don't have to drive hour and a half. You don't have to spend 2.5 to 3 hours in a car just to go out and do the things that you can do 7 minutes away from Petco Park, Ben.
Yep. Great restaurant, patio, beautiful. It's so easy to get to as well. Just hop on the 5 freeway, head south to Chula Vista, get right off there at E. You're already on Bay Boulevard. It's the frontage road right along the freeway, and within about a quarter of a mile, you're pulling right into 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
I don't get you.
Weird.
I just asked you, did you? I didn't see your Twitter last night. And I said, did you tweet about last night's game? Because you got hammered over the. I think literally and figuratively. You got literally hammered. You drank some wine and got on Twitter.
I wasn't really tweeting through a Padres game, though. I was tweeting through an MLB Network suggestion once again to trade Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah.
So I think it was Darnay who tweeted last night. We're 1 week away from MLB Network saying that the Padres need to trade Miguel Andujar to the Yankees.
You know, Harold, is it time for Miguel Andujar to get have a change of scenery right now? Maybe Jackson Merrill, too. Is it time for a change of scenery for Jackson Merrill? You know, Padres aren't going to be able to afford his contract, and they can't afford Tatis, and yeah, it's a good tweet, and it's
what's Sung San making?
Yeah,
I mean, they can't afford that contract.
You know, what do you think about a potential move to the Mets or the Yankees? No, you're right. So you didn't tweet last night.
No, I just watched the game at home.
No tweeting
with the fam while I worked, and did not tweet at all during the actual telecast.
Was it a conscious effort? Because, like, you know, you get your ass kicked a little bit, you don't walk back into the same bar and get your ass
a little
kicked
bit.
A little
I'm
bit.
probably
shy.
off for a few days until something riles me up again.
Well, and you're going on a trip.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm checked out anyway.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
still
care.
my mentions are still a mess. So it's like I can't even go in and reply to anyone because I got to go down 700 tweets to find anything to reply to at this point. So just leave it there for now. It'll clean itself up in a couple of days, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Here's what we got coming up for you on the Wednesday edition of Ben and Woods, which is brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. We will talk Padres baseball, including all the changes made by manager Craig Stammen and general manager A.J. Preller yesterday, coming up in our Padres wrap-up. At 7 o'clock, we'll pay off the Incorporator. Jesse Agler yesterday was tasked with getting the word fistula form into the radio broadcast, and he successfully pulled it off.
As usual.
If you missed it, we will tell you how he did that. 7:20 is Don't Do This. We'll get into the Framber Valdez Red Sox Tigers game.
Wow.
Last night. Things have unraveled for the Detroit Tigers in the last couple of days in a pretty bad way.
Yeah.
And that was one of the gnarlier situations we've seen in baseball so far this season. We can also discuss it with Brett Boone on a Big League Wednesday. Our MLB insider, Odyssey insider, and friend will join us at 7:35 as he does each and every Wednesday during the baseball season.
That's funny. That's exactly what I wanted to ask him about, is those little chippy situations. And did you guys see the Eric Hosmer video that he put out last night?
I saw that he put out a video. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and about how what really pissed him off was not necessarily the home runs. It was the very blatant signaling of his pitches, looking into his glove, getting his grips. Again, my counter to that is always hide your grip better, and then they can't get it.
It doesn't necessarily change anything.
It doesn't. It just why he was getting steamed and
childish retaliation.
It absolutely is. There was no reason to throw at Trevor Story last night, no matter what they did. But Hosmer has been he's really into this, and apparently he was pretty good at it in his career. And he said the team that's been affected the most by not being able to come outside the coaching box is the Boston Red Sox. And he said the record proves it. He goes, nobody was better at the quick relay, the getting of the grips. Moving the coaches back to the coaching boxes has ruined the Red Sox strategy, which is crazy. It's crazy.
No one ever said Eric Hosmer wasn't insightful.
Right.
He's got some insight about baseball for sure.
Should have been cooler, man.
Yeah.
You know?
We will, all guests, including Brett Boone, appear on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It's better. 8 o'clock hour, we'll play Take on Woods. Chance to qualify for the $500 gift card to the Westgate Las Vegas. Build your own vacation. MLB reach around of all the other action in baseball last night. 9 o'clock. Paulie's got his Roundel report, and then we'll preview day game today. Wrapping up the series, going for a series victory over the San Francisco Giants. Matt Waldron against Adrian Hauser. 12:45 first pitch, 11:45 EcoWater SoCal pregame show with Sammy Levitt later this morning. So we got early baseball for you on a Wednesday coming up. First, before we even get to the wrap up, though, let's talk about the changes in the roster and the lineup that set the stage for the game. Beforehand, as we anticipated, Yuki Matsui was activated from the injured list, and Kyle Hart was optioned down to AAA. Seemed like a logical move. You're going to lose Yuki if you don't bring him back up. You can't option him down. Kyle Hart has options, and you've got two other lefties in your bullpen already in Adrian Morejon and Wandy Peralta. I can almost guarantee you that Kyle Hart will be back up at some point when someone gets hurt. Just adds to your bullpen depth at the moment. The other big move was activating Sun-Moon Song.
Unbelievable.
And placing Jake Cronenworth on the 7-day concussion list, which in the moment felt like a bit of a head scratcher. Jake did get hit by a pitch on Monday in the foot. And I'm going, well, how did he suffer a concussion? And then, of course, everyone remembered back to April 18th when Jake got drilled in the face by a 96-mile-an-hour fastball against the LA Angels. And stayed in the game at the time, continued to play, through the road trip, through Colorado, Mexico City, coming back at home. But finally, yesterday admitted just hasn't felt right. Kind of had some good days, had some bad days. And
well, the timing was spectacular because it happened in Anaheim. Obviously when he was on the ground and he called it out for the trainer, I went, oh, that's Crony's really hurt, because Crony would never ask for the trainer ever. He's probably one of those guys that never goes to the doctor. When he's sick, his wife's Brooklyn's like, can you go to the doctor? He's like, I don't need to go to the doctor. I play hockey. I'm a baseball player. And when he called for help, you knew he was in trouble. Then they fly to Denver, where the effects of the altitude are already kind of messing with you anyway. And you think, oh, it's just the altitude. Then you go to Mexico City and you're like, oh, it's got to be, this is even worse altitude. And then what he said yesterday kind of broke my heart, man. He's like, he goes, look, I don't drink a lot. He goes, but I woke up the last few days feeling like I was hungover. And I texted somebody that also had a concussion, and they said that's exactly what it is, man. You are not doing well. Being in the altitude masked the concussion symptoms. He passed all the protocols. did everything right, just wasn't feeling right. So I thought this was, you can call it whatever you want. I buy that he's not feeling great.
I saw the suggestion that, Jake's just struggling and they just needed a roster spot for Seung-Moon Song, so they used this as an excuse. I really hope that's the case, but I don't think it is. I think Jake really is feeling the effects, and because he's still feeling the effects, it's been more than 2 weeks. Yeah. Usually like they have a 7-day concussion because usually, hey, give him 3 or 4 days, he'll be fine. Everything's good to go. If he's still feeling this could be more like the one that Luis Arraez suffered last year that he says affected him through most of the season. And I feel just terrible for Jake, depending on how long this can be. But I would guess it could be longer than just the 7 days that he's on the concussion protocol.
Jackson Merrill, last year too, sliding in the second, it messed with him too. These guys it's tough. You don't give baseball players a lot of credit for how difficult and hard on the body the game is. It doesn't. They make it look so easy, but it absolutely is, man. And they play hard.
Did open the door for Seung-Moon Song, who of course had a big first start in Major League Baseball. He came in as the pinch runner, of course, in Mexico City, but I kind of feel like this is more the debut when you get your first at bat, your first hit. We'll hear about those highlights, but you also had the lineup changes with Craig Stammen after, we talked about it yesterday. It's time to do something. And Craig Stammen did something. And what he did was drop Fernando Tatis Jr. to 5th in the order, the lowest he's batted since his rookie season when he started in the 6th hole. He wasn't there for very long. After a few weeks, they moved him up, and he has not been lower than cleanup since then. So it was a significant move. Jackson Merrill moved up to the leadoff spot with Manny Machado batting 2nd. And for the most part, the moves by Craig Stammen worked pretty brilliantly. Jackson had a big game.
Yeah.
Miguel Andujar hitting 3rd had a big game. Even Fernando Tatis Jr. came up with the big double as part of the 5-run rally in the 4th inning. So overall, being flexible, making some changes when it feels like they are necessary, paying off for Craig Stammen yesterday.
Yeah, I'd expect it to look a little different even today, though, with lefty Adrian Hauser. He's lefty on the bump today for the Giants. I mean, if that's what you have to do, Ben, put Laureano in the top against lefties and you could do Miguel Andujar at the top against lefties because he mashes lefties, but he mashes righties.
He has 2 triples already.
Yeah, he's as nasty as it gets. But you could put Laureano back, in platoon. Merrill goes against righties and Laureano goes against lefties, and you have that option. So, but Jackson's done great in the leadoff spot. Laureano has not as of late, but I thought it was important. They gave him. It was tough. Guy hits an absolute moonshot in the 9th inning, the game before. You're like, all right, grab the bench, bud. And I saw a lot of people were upset about that, but they're committed to getting these guys some rest when they think they need it.
Wouldn't be shocked to see Tatis at second base again today 100%. And Castellanos out in right field. Just doesn't feel like they're that comfortable putting him at first base. And why not? You put Ty France back in the lineup against a lefty. So my guess is we'll see some sort of lineup this afternoon. We'll probably before the end of the show, we'll see a lineup, and my guess would be it's a Tatis at second base.
He's a righty.
Day.
Hauser's a righty.
Oh, Hauser's a righty? Well, never mind. He sounds like a lefty to me, too.
Dude.
You said that, and I go, oh, yeah, Woods is right about that.
I thought he was a lefty. No, he's a righty.
All right, never mind.
He's not.
Erase everything we just said.
He's not great this year.
And we will check traffic, and then we will come back with our Padres wrap-up of yesterday's game. That was definitely against a righty, Logan Webb, and one the Padres were able to get to.
Shocked.
Sinker baller the Padres actually got some hits off of. Crazy. Coming up next year on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
Chula Vista 805 northbound from East Street. Your northbound drive is starting to get sluggish. Stop and go traffic is at East 12th Street. It's slow into 15 interchange.
I love winning, man. I love winning. You know what I'm saying? It's like better than losing. Are you ready?
How did things play out in yesterday's game?
I liked last night's game.
It's time for the
Padres wrap-up
with Ben and Woods.
You guys are the voice of San Diego.
Brought to you by Hamul Casino Resort. Hey, player, the rooftop pool's open. Day passes are available, and the spa is calling your name. Hamul Casino Resort, the player's place.
Here's the 1-1. That's launched in the air. Deep to left field. Castellanos is back to watch, and this one gonna go. 2-run homer, Casey Schmidt, and you cannot pull him off. second consecutive night he goes deep. It is his 6th of the year, and the Giants take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. This one in the air to left field and deep. Ramos is back on the track at the wall, looking up, gonna go! Xander Bogaerts with his 6th of the year. And the Padres answer back with a home run of their own. It's 2-1 here in the second. Castellanos swings, lines it into left center, a base hit. Fernando can walk home if he wants. An RBI single, Nick Castellanos, and a 1-run game here in the 4th inning. It's 4-3. 1-0. That's in the air to left center field. Long run, Gilbert into the gap on the move. Not going to get there. One hops up against the wall. Castellanos will score to tie it. Campusano's on his way. The relay is not in time. A 2-run double for Song to give him the lead. Throw gets away. He goes to third, and the first big league hit for Sung Moon Song is a big one. Padres ahead. It's 5-4. And Merrill swings, lines it into center field. Gilbert coming on, not going to be able to make the catch. Has to play it on a hop. Song comes in to score, and it's 6-4. And Duhar hits it hard on a line into right field and a base hit. Merrill will trot home. RBI single, Miguel Andujar to make it 8-4. And now Andujar is a homer shy of the cycle. Pitch and a liner into left field, base hit, Jackson Merrill. Song will come in to score for the second time tonight. Merrill's on his way to second as it went all the way to the base of the wall. RBI double, Jackson Merrill, his 3rd hit of the night. And the Padres extend the lead. It's 9-5. Marinaccio delivers and Cos swings and misses. Strike 3. A 1-2-3. Bottom of the 9th for Marinaccio. And he caps it with a K. Padres with a big-time 10-5 win here tonight in San Francisco. They even this series, and they sip a rubber game here tomorrow afternoon at Oracle Park.
A lot of good at-bats. We hung in there against a really good pitcher. One of the best in our league. And even though we got down, we kept with it and, scratched a few across and then got some confidence up and had a really big inning there. The 4th inning never laid down. 5 runs.
What do you think the difference was? It's not like you guys haven't taken good at bats before. You got out of that. You got out of that a little tiny bit. And tonight looked like one of your better games.
Yeah. I don't know. You could put your finger on a number of things. I think bringing awareness to it, talking about it, moving things around, whatever it is. I think one thing is they're a determined group and they're not satisfied with just being okay. They want to be great. I think today was, a little bit of them showing that that's what they're in for this season.
That's nice to hear.
It's I just realized something about Craig Stammen. Hey, you can like it or dislike it. He does not want you to draw any conclusions about his baseball team, like good or bad. Like he is serious about not riding the roller coaster.
He won't do it.
Don't hype us up. Don't tear us down. Don't doom. Don't get excited. We are just playing baseball every single night and hopefully to the best of our ability. But let's try not drawing a lot of conclusions. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You guys haven't taken good at bats before. You got out of that. You got out of that a little tiny bit. And tonight looked like one of your better games in terms of.
Yeah. I don't know. You could put your finger on a number of things.
Just wanted him to say just a little tiny thing about better at bats.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They did. I mean, they attacked and
I don't know. You could
after getting down early, you all of us, I'm sure, after the night
2 batters in the bottom of the 1st inning, down 2-0. Padres fans, anybody feel like, oh, here we go again?
You watched Logan Webb throw one of the nastier pitches to Manny Machado that you'll ever see that started down the middle of the plate. And it was like 4 feet to his back right foot when he finished. And I go, oh, so we have vintage Logan Webb tonight. We had Trevor McDonald last night, and he was hanging 94-mile-an-hour sinkers. Doesn't look like there'll be anything to hang tonight. And Pods did. They went 1-2-3 in the first. Merrill punched. Manny punched. And Merrill punched, Manny punched.
Andujar did something.
He got a hit, didn't he?
He got a triple, and then they left him at third.
They left him at third. But, yeah, man, to answer right back after you got down 2-0 with the home run from Xander, I thought was just massive.
Yeah, that was big.
And Buehler is so hard on himself. I was reading AC's newsletter this morning, And he said, look, the pitch I threw to Casey Schmidt, that's always going to be a 2-run homer.
Yeah,
Always.
that was really his only bad pitch.
No
He gave up 2 more runs, obviously, in the bottom of the second.
But, oh, my God.
None of those balls were even remotely well struck. It was
death by paper
It was
cut.
the cheapest rally, I think, of the season that I've seen by any team. Nothing but end of the bat, bleeders and bloopers. Walker Buehler must have been tearing his hair out on the mound. Like, I just made another good pitch. And they just got another hit. I just made another great pitch.
It was Bleeder
They
City.
just got another hit, and they scored 2, and then they're down 4-1. And you go, okay, Padres haven't scored 5 in a week, so they are really in trouble in this game. And then they weren't, because in the top of the 4th inning, nice at bat, I think it was an 0-2 pitch. Gavin Sheets got the hit the other way on the changeup.
Yep.
Then Fernando Tatis Jr. had the double. You had second and third. Xander got 1 home on a ground out. Productive out, and then Nick Castellanos RBI single, and of course probably the biggest hit of the night, the first major league hit for Seung-Moon Song. Great call by Jesse as well. You just heard 2-run double, other way, just driving the ball. It's not easy to do in San Francisco, Oracle Park, taking it the other way, driving it to the fence like that.
If anybody has the Korean calls of any of those, please send them to @Ben&Woods on Twitter, because I don't know where to find them and we miss them.
And then they, adding on with the Merrill RBI single to cap the 5-run inning, getting that run in from third with 2 outs,
huge,
big as well, because it gives Buehler a little cushion. He was able to stick with Walker Buehler into the 6th inning, gave up a couple of hits, and they had to pull him, but the bullpen then locked things down, and he just added on. And Duhar RBI single in the 6th inning, as Jesse said, came within the home run of the cycle. And by the way, last at bat, hit the ball very hard, just didn't get it in the air. He pulled it.
Takes a violent swing.
Yeah, he's been
amazing.
low-key best Padres pickup of the offseason by AJ Preller.
Yep, no question. Love seeing him in the lineup. Hope to see more of it and him continuing. Again, he was brought in to hit lefties, but he's mashed righties. He's hitting everybody right now. So keep riding Miguel Andujar, the hot hand there. Certainly.
And it goes without saying, but if this had happened last year, Miguel Andujar would still be batting 8th.
Yeah.
Because Mike Schultz moved him up. And all of a sudden, Craig Stammen goes, all right, we're hitting you 3rd.
Yeah.
We're hitting you 2nd because you're hot, and we're going to put you at the top of our order. And I really appreciate that flexibility from Craig Stammen
so much
with his lineup, because guys do get hot. They get locked in, and you can't just bury them at the bottom of the order. And when guys are cold and in a slump, you can't keep putting them in the 2nd slot all season long, like Luis Arraez was last year and never got going. And now Fernando Tatis Jr., 2nd slot. We're not going until September until we move you down. We're going to move you down now and see what that looks like.
Toddy handled it really well.
He did.
Said, I'm just a baseball player. I just know baseball. I know how baseball works, and that's it.
He won't be there forever.
Nope.
Probably not that long, but it's the right spot for him now. All right, we'll take a timeout when we come back. Speaking of Jesse Agler, great call on Seung-Moon Song, and got the Incorporator word, fistula form, into the broadcast as well. We'll play how he did it.
Fister?
Coming up.
Absolutely.
Not fister, fistula form. Next on 97.3 The Fan. Other Padres news from yesterday. Hour number 2 of Ben and Woods. Lucas Giolito made his third start in the minor leagues. Went 4 innings, 5 runs, 3 earned, 8 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout, and 2 home runs allowed for AA San Antonio. Not the best looking numbers, but he did get up to 78 pitches, I think I saw, which is just part of the process of stretching out.
Yeah, and I think I was getting a text from people in the know, and they said, if you're curious, he was only sitting around 91 to 93. And again, he's building up. We'll see how it goes, but not the greatest, but not the worst.
I mean, you have to consider these are spring training starts to him, not like I'm trying to stop the other team from scoring. I am trying to work on specific pitches.
Cool for him to be throwing to the hottest prospect in baseball right now, Ethan Salas. Yeah.
Catching. Yeah. Maybe a preview. Someone said of later this season. I don't know that Ethan Salas will get called up, but man, he looks good right now.
Hit 112 mile an hour double to right, and is, I believe, like second in OPS or something right now. It's so good to see him healthy and swinging again. And you just forget how young he was when he started playing above his head. And at 16 years old, man, you are not fully formed. You're just not. I'm not fully formed at 50, and to be thrust into that spotlight, that kind of money that they paid him. And for him to now be healthy and coming into his own is awesome to see.
Yeah, the ball knowers on Twitter, like Giannis, pointed out that at bat, not only the hardest exit velocity yet for Ethan Salas at 112, but a long at bat, laying off some good breaking balls, fouling off pitches to keep the at bat going, and then finishing it with an absolutely scorched ball to the gap. He fell out of the top 100 in some prospect lists and was down near the 80s and 90s and others at the start of the year. My guess he has skyrocketed. I mean, we'll see. I think they do mid-season will be the next kind of prospect update. I'd be shocked if he wasn't top 50, maybe even top 20 at this point again.
Yeah, if he keeps
based
this
on
up,
what he's done. If he keeps this up, he is going to be considered one of the very top prospects in baseball at a premium position with his defensive skills, and now projecting potentially to be an offensive threat as well. One of the most coveted combinations you could look for in a minor leaguer, and only 19 years old.
Trying to not get excited. I know. I love seeing the highlights every day. Just keep doing, man. Keep doing your thing. I did see yesterday. Danny Baran. He's really good on Twitter. He's in that that ilk of knowing a lot about prospects and development for the Padres. He was talking about how he had heard that Salas has always been AJ. Like, he loved Leo and he loves Jackson Merrill, but he had Salas as his guy. Like, that's the one if you're worried about, potentially moving him at the deadline, I think you could probably get a haul for him if he keeps it up at this pace, but maybe you don't. Maybe you hang on to one of these guys. I don't know. It's a very tough call.
I've gotten the sense over the years, just getting to know AJ Preller, that like any scout and general manager, they're certainly looking for that raw talent, but for AJ, especially, he's looking for mentality with guys. Like, he tries to find guys who are baseball, rats, they got some dog in them.
Without naming names, there's some guys that have been shipped off here that were very surprising to a lot of people, but not once I heard about the mentality or lack thereof, right? Like, just some of the work ethic, some of the mentality. There's 3 or 4 I can think of at the top of my head. Like, oh yeah, dude, we got lucky.
And
this is addition by subtraction.
We were kind of surprised that Merrill was the one that stuck around because he wasn't standing out from some of the other prospects necessarily with his minor league numbers, but his mentality.
Correct.
Once you got to know him, stood out from other minor leaguers. Yeah. This is a guy who was obsessed with baseball, being good at baseball. And that is something you can tell that the Padres under AJ Preller value, and maybe more than other organizations necessarily do. And I think for the most part, it's been to their benefit that they have focused on that aspect of minor league prospects.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. So keep doing your thing, Ethan. Everyone's pulling for you. That would be such a boost to this organization if he's ready to go at the end of the year. Would be incredible.
All right, Ben and Woods, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. Let's pay off the Incorporator. Jesse Agler joined us yesterday. Paulie, if you would set it up. Week 6, we're at the letter F. Here is your word, Jesse.
Fistuliform.
Whoa.
Fistuliform.
Fistuliform.
It means shaped like a pipe or a hollow tube. Fistuliform.
Shaped like a pipe. Huh?
Yeah. It's got a big, hollow opening in the middle. Fistuliform.
It's a noun?
It is an adjective. Yes.
Fistuliform.
Fistuliform.
Okay.
It's describing the form of the, Okay.
Good luck.
Fistuliform.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
It doesn't need
luck,
luck.
Jesse. He didn't need any luck. Now, this, I believe this is the longest Incorporator clip that we've played. It drags on a little bit. There's a few plays in between. But when I went and pulled it this morning, I kind of was hanging on to every word Jesse said. I think it's important to play the whole thing.
You'll understand where he's going right away, but you have to be patient with it. But you'll know where he's going, and then
it's like foreplay. All right,
yeah.
Like it's nice.
But realize he's trying to slip it past Tony.
Yeah.
So he's got to have a proper lead up to make it make sense, and it takes him a little bit, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
I promise
was the
you.
Bottom of the 7th inning last night up in San Francisco.
Building opened in 2000. We've each been here a million times. You've obviously played here. I realized something today that I had never known before, and I'm almost embarrassed that I didn't know. And I'm curious if you know. So you know the Coke bottle in left field? Gigantic Coke bottle.
Yeah.
It's got the glove out there. One of the great stadium landmarks in all of North American professional sport. 2-2, and Lee takes high. Did you know that inside of the Coke bottle there are slides for kids to go in?
I did know.
I did know.
I mean, unless you've gone out there, I don't know that you would know that.
Have you gone on the slide?
I have not.
2 pitch, Lee pops it up. Campusano gets rid of the mask and makes the catch on the grass right behind home plate. That's the second out of the inning. Good battle between Lee and Estrada. And the San Diegan Casey Schmidt will come to bat. I mean, it makes sense that they would do something other than just have the bottle.
Right. For a long time, I thought it was just John Carlo's playground up there because he was hitting balls up there all the time. But I actually went out there and saw the slides. That's the only reason why I know.
Estrada ready. And Schmidt fouls it straight back. I mean, the fistuliform shape of the whole thing really is perfect to do something with it.
Right.
Yeah, there's 4 slides in there. And I think you have to be 14 and under.
You could sort of tell where he was going the entire time, but you had to let it play out before he got there.
That's brilliant. I like it's nice to have a long one.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded weird, but
I mean, the fistuliform shape of the whole thing really is perfect to do something with it.
So good.
I love Tony. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking the exact same thing, Jesse, about the fistuliform shape,
pipe shape
of the Coke bottle.
I mean, the fistuliform shape of the whole thing really is perfect to do something with it.
I loved it.
Jesse will be back next Tuesday when we will give him a G word for the Incorporator.
Can't wait.
Ganja, a.k.a. cannabis. Ready for the Ben's alphabet.
I miss Ben's alphabet so much. We might have to play it while he's gone.
Man, that was one of my favorite.
It's one of my favorite bits of all time. We'll do it on Flashback Friday.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. You're gone, so we're going to do whatever we want.
You can do whatever you want when I'm not here.
Maybe we'll open some cards.
Really?
Ooh.
It's not the worst idea.
We'll be talking about opening cards actually in our next segment.
We sure will
do this.
We sure will.
We will also get to the rest of baseball a little bit later in our MLB reach around, but I did want to mention a rare occurrence. Padres won and the Dodgers lost yesterday. So back to just a half game behind the LA Dodgers for first place in the NL West. Again, very early, just 35 games into the season. But it's interesting. And I'm just going to make this point, and obviously we feel better today than we did yesterday after the Padres scored 10 runs.
Are you going to make fun of me here?
No, not at all.
Because I'll wear it.
But I do feel like the Padres fan base panic level yesterday was at a
10.
Yeah, in the at least 8 to 10 range, especially for early in the season. Padres have 14 losses. The Dodgers also have 14 losses. I get the sense that their panic range is in the low 0 to 1 range.
For good reason, though.
Same start, though.
You're sitting on.
We can't compare to the Dodgers.
You have to stop. You have to stop comparing Shohei to Toddy and stop comparing us
They're
to Dodgers.
living,
Because,
they're
Ben,
operating in a different world.
It's like, all right, you started a business selling hot dogs, and I started a business selling hot dogs. Your hot dogs are amazing. Mine are really good too. But I'm sitting on $500,000 of seed money. You're not. That's the difference in the Padres and Dodgers.
I get
you don't
they're
worry.
not in the same situation.
You're not even in the same ballpark.
But for all intents and purposes, through the first 35 games, so we're almost to the quarter point of the season. They play the exact same first quarter of the season.
Yes.
And there's zero panic that the Dodgers are going to be there at the end of the season.
Well, yeah.
99.9% chance to make the playoffs.
Their fans are just as mad, though,
and,
believe me.
alarm bells were ringing massively. I'm not saying there aren't concerns for the Padres, and I'm not saying the Dodgers aren't going to cruise.
Dodger fans are the most brain-dead fans in all sports. Let's not compare ourselves to them
It shouldn't be a 0
either.
and a 10. It should be like the Dodgers should have a little 2, and the Padres should be more like a 4 or 5.
You're sitting you're sitting on back-to-back rings. So that alleviates a lot of stress for you right there, right? But the pressure of spending more billions on players, again, they have set themselves up to where we have to win a World Series or it is a failure of a season. I think the expectations are different here. I thought you were going to make fun of me yesterday for the Dodgers would never go out and lose to a guy like Trevor McDonald. They smell blood in the water. They will just
against
go
a
on
bad team that's struggling,
bad
like
team
the
that's
Houston
struggling.
Astros.
They'll just go attack.
And who shut them down for 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs yesterday?
Peter Lambert.
Pete Lambert.
It sounds made up.
It does sound made up.
So I have a Dodger fan follower, and I guess he's a friend. We chat a lot.
Come on down to Pete Lambert Toyota.
That's right. He's pretty reasonable, and because he saw my tweet the night before about Trevor McDonald, and he goes, "Well, if you can't hit Trevor, you surely have no chance against Logan Webb, right?" And I go, "What a stupid sport." I'm on the air talking all day yesterday about how the Dodgers would smell blood in the water and destroy someone like that. Then they get carved up by Peter Lambert. I hate this job sometimes. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, that was and we all shared that very, very wrong take.
Against Shohei, by the way. I mean, Shohei.
And Shohei was fine. He gave up 2 solo homers in 7 innings. His ERA is still under 1.
Crazy, dude.
But it was another game in which he did not bat. He's been struggling. They kept him out of the lineup, and the Dodgers did not score. Just 1 run on a Kyle Tucker single in the 8th inning. That was it. They were getting shut out until the 8th, and they still lost 2-1.
AJ Preller, if you're listening right now, and you might be, why you haven't signed Christian Walker is beyond me, because there has never been someone that he had another bomb last night against the LA Dodgers. It doesn't matter what uniform he's in. He owns that franchise. I've never seen anything like it, Ben. His numbers against the Dodgers are staggering. Nobody owns him like Christian Walker. So if we can finagle a trade somehow to bring him in to just play LA, fine by me, because he is unbelievable.
Shohei did give up a home run not only to Christian Walker, though, but to a guy named Braden Shoemake.
And I when it happened, I told my wife, I go, how cool for that guy to tell his kids and grandkids, he got another hit off him too.
Yeah.
Shohei,
number 9 hitter, second baseman.
Took him deep.
Not like shoe, S-H-O-E, though. It's S-H-E-W. Shoemake. I've never seen that name before in my life.
I knew a shoemaker.
Yeah,
like
shoemaker.
S-H-E-W, though.
With an
spelled
E-W.
the same way.
Not like Willie Shoemaker I've seen.
Right.
With the O-E.
Skip Schumacher or like that. But S-H-E-W.
Okay, by the way.
But not with just the E. At the
Christian
end.
Walker. 258 average, 93 games, 29 career home runs. He is exceptionally productive in Los Angeles. In LA, 349 batting average, 21 homers, and 38 RBIs in 45 road games against them.
Just likes the sight lines at Uniqlo Field.
21 homers in 45 road games against them. He absolutely owns that team. You got to get him here. He could be the secret sauce that gets us a World Series.
I'm big on Christian.
Man.
Yeah.
Only gets to face him now 3 times a year.
I know.
With the Astros,
I know.
So.
That's pretty nuts. Yeah, Angelo, another right-handed first baseman DH. Cool. You'll fit right in here, bro. Yeah, not the most Swiss Army knife of player. I will concede, but I will concede your point. Certainly, but what a great fit.
All right, let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get into a big story in baseball yesterday. Another meltdown He may deny it, but undeniably another meltdown for Framber Valdez of the Detroit Tigers, coming at a really bad time for that organization that is in the pitching torture chamber, not just with Tarek Skubal going down. That's part of Don't Do This. It is coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, I want to tell you about my new financial advisors, Trajan Wealth, TRAJAN Wealth.com. Got set up about 2 or 3 months ago with David, who is my advisor here in San Diego. Got me all signed up. It was easy process to get going, and we just quickly kind of reviewed some of my financials. I'm 50. Retirement's not around the corner, but it's certainly not that far away. And I realized there are some simple things that I have not been doing that they can help me with, like an old 401k that was getting charged with insanely high fees. I didn't even know that I was paying because they just take it out of the 401k. I'm going, I'm not paying checks or anything. What are these fees you're talking about? He goes, oh no, they're getting you, and we can get you in way, way better situations to help you plan for retirement. Again, go to TRAJANwealth.com or call the new number, 855-TRAJAN1. That's 855-TRAJAN1. Set up a free consultation at one of their offices in town, Liberty Station, Carlsbad, Del Mar, and figure out your retirement plan to make sure that you can live the way you want to as long as you want to here in San Diego. Maybe you don't want to have to move to, Alabama or something in retirement to make it work. You want to stay here? They can help you do that. But you just got to go to TrajanWealth.com, TRAJANwealth.com. Get things started today. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
That is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Got our friend Brett Boone coming up in just a few minutes on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking, it's better. So let's get right to Don't Do This. We got one big story to get to. It is brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers, helping San Diego homeowners and contractors fix it, build it, and
enjoy it.
Framber Valdez was not enjoying getting lit up by the Boston Red Sox yesterday, Woods.
No, he was pitching into the top of the fourth inning. He was already down, you guys, 10-2. He had given up back-to-back home runs and then decided to plunk Trevor Story.
No, accidentally let one get away right behind Trevor Story, so he backed right into it.
Benches cleared, the whole thing, and nobody was very happy about this. Valdez didn't really argue the ejection, which, you know, kind of speaks volumes about it. But I want you to listen for the distinction in the Red Sox broadcast and then what it sounded like on the Tigers broadcast. Red Sox, you're going to hear Dave O'Brien and Will Middlebrooks, former Padre great.
Trevor Story's going to get drilled. That's tired. After the back-to-back home runs, Valdez plunks him. And some of the Red Sox coming out. And some of the Tigers coming out. And both benches are emptying.
You can't get them out, so you throw at them. What a joke.
Red Sox bullpen is about to enter this thing, too, as they race across the outfield grass. No punches or anything thrown.
No, the one guy who caused it's hiding in the back.
Uh-oh. You give up 3 home runs, back-to-back shots, and then you drill Trevor Story.
Well, let's just hope he doesn't cross up his catcher.
Oh,
my
God. Yeah, go back to last year where he drilled his catcher. And...
or 2. He's a
now
former. They're going to throw out Framber Valdez. He's going to be ejected from the game for that hit by pitch. So Framber is going to be ejected. AJ Hinch comes out to talk to Dan Isonia.
Listen, there was no warnings issued. There was nothing going on. And just to throw a guy out for hitting one batter, they don't know if it was intentional.
I mean, that was as blatant as you've ever seen.
That's Boston.
Right? First pitch right between the numbers.
No sign or indication that there was any kind of animosity. However you say it.
That's it.
I'm fired up now. Now I'm fired up.
Animosity.
It was basically the scene from my favorite baseball movie, Major League, when Ricky Vaughn walks the bases loaded, gives up a grand slam to Clue Haywood, and they say, let's see how he responds. And he drills the next batter. You can go get him now.
Go get him now.
He's right on top of the plate.
The tough part, too, is this, man. If you're a Tigers fan,
you're gone.
Why don't you? The tough part, if you're a Tiger fan, is you're like, hey, man, our ace today went on. He's going to get surgery. Like our ace, Tarek Skubal. We've spent $100 million to bring you in. Now you're the leader. Now you're the alpha, right? Because Tarek's gone. You got to carry us. 10-3. In the after 3 innings, and you're out there just wearing it at this point, and then you start this mess. So Framber's a bit of a head case. We've known that.
So this is where I would struggle badly as a Major League Baseball player. Also, all the physical activity that would be necessary, but
getting hit?
No, mentally, the requirement to have to defend your teammate when you know your teammate is
wrong.
100% wrong. Like, I would not want to go out and run out from the bullpen or the dugout to get into a fight when I know 100% that my team and my guy is in the wrong game. It's like, you go ahead. You started this. You just go ahead and fight the entire team by yourself, because I'm not going out there.
Doesn't bother me.
And I know
like
that
it.
doesn't work that way.
No,
but even A.J. Hinch, and you get the quote, Woods, afterwards, the manager of the Detroit Tigers did not really speak in defense of his player in this situation.
No, he says, look, we play a really good brand of baseball here. That didn't feel like it. I'm not judging intent, but I know when you go out on the field in those confrontations, you usually feel like you're in the right. It didn't feel good being out there. I thought that was a really on point, good way to describe that.
Now, as to the intent, the pitch was listed as a 4-seam fastball by the pitch tracker. It just happens to be, I believe, the only 4-seam fastball that Framber Valdez has thrown all season long. And when asked about that after the game, he gave some sort of, I just introduced it into the bullpen before the game. It's my new pitch that I was working on.
Yeah, it's 4-seamer.
It just happened to be working on throw it as hard as you possibly can, 4-seam right at Trevor Story in that exact moment after giving up back-to-back home runs.
Well, and again, man, the you can believe this or not. You can look at it as this guy's getting crushed right now. Gave up 2 bombs. Contreras bat flipped him. The whole thing. He got butt hurt and he hit the next guy or whatever. But Hosmer's video talking about how they were picking up his grips all night and relaying signs. Is interesting. There's some validity to that. Steal signs at your own risk, I guess, at times. But because if a pitcher finds out about it, he's got to do a better job of hiding that. The team's got to do a better job of identifying that.
But then there are teams that will make it look like they're stealing signs when they're not,
That's
just
right.
to throw off the pitcher.
Correct.
So how will you ever know which one's which?
Pretty gnarly.
We got Brett Boone coming up, so let's get right to do this, and I'll let you do this one, just 'cause I know it makes you happy.
Thank you. I think this is very much a do this. Zach Neto said he got out of his slump after opening Pokemon cards.
Yeah, the
with
Angels
Mike
won
Trout.
yesterday.
Yep, pregame to get his mind off things. He picked a Charizard card. Trout told him
that's like an Ohtani foil. In your lingo,
world.
a Charizard card is like the best you can get.
Trout told him that the box of cards would bring them homers. They both went deep last night, and Trout hugged Neto after his home run. Look at that. Baseball cards.
Woodsy's going to go
not baseball,
over
but Pokemon.
You're going to go over in your next adult league game, and all of a sudden you're going to be a big Pokemon guy.
I mean, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I loved it.
At my very first radio station, the old 690, they made trading cards of all the hosts.
I have a hacksaw card.
You have the hacksaw card.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
I may get it graded. It's in my gems.
We have one in here somewhere.
No, I took it home. I own it.
You took it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I own it now. That's mine.
Get it in one of your
slabs
and grade it.
100%.
Yeah, sign it first.
We could probably get it autographed for you.
Good.
Very well. And that is don't and do this for a Wednesday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Big League Wednesday. Our friend Brett Boone, our Odyssey MLB insider, will join us when we come back. Don't go away. More Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Got our Odyssey MLB insider, Brett Boone, standing by. We'll talk some more baseball right after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
Chula Vista 5 northbound from 8th Street. It's a brake lights to 15 interchange. Chula Vista 805 northbound from 54. Slow and go to the 94 interchange. This is due to a crash.
Traffic brought to you by Albertsons, Vons, and Pavilions. Outdoor entertaining begins with great deals at Vons or Albertsons. Fire up the grill and enjoy savings on favorites like USDA Choice Ribeye Steak Bone-In. Value pack now just $8.77 a pound with membership where applicable. And Sweet Bicolor corn is 5 for $1. Limit 10 with digital coupon on Vons or Albertsons.com.
And we're joined right now by Odyssey MLB insider Brett Boone. Brett, the host of the Brett Boone podcast, featuring the most notable names in MLB and around sports every week. Insider Calls presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. And, Boone, I wanted to start with a fun question. So last night, first inning, Miguel Andujar hits a triple deep into triples alley at Oracle Park. And then he's standing on third. He waves over and says, "Save that ball for me." Turned out it was his 500th career hit. And Don and Mud didn't realize it at the time, but they figured it out. What did you do? Do you still have some of your career milestones, 100th home run, 200th, 250th, 1,000th hit? Like, what happens to those as you finish up with your career?
Oh, absolutely. You get your first hit. Well, they get it for you, and they usually, pretend like nobody at the ball. Yeah. Right. So you get your first homer, and all those you're right on all those milestones. Your 100th homer, your 200th homer, 1,000th hit, 1,500th hit. you get them all, and then you kind of collect them, and you hope you don't lose them. But those are big numbers. I mean, you don't think it at the time as a player. I always wanted to downplay it, like, oh no, I don't need my 500th. I'm going to get 5,000. I don't need my 1,000th. I'm going to, I've got thousands more to get. But after the game, hey, did you get that ball?
Yeah, did you have
hey, I need that ball. I need that ball because as cool as I was trying to play it, yes, those things are cool. You never get them back, and 500. That's a milestone. Get that 500. You might not get that 1,000, so get that 500. So I thought it was cool. Yeah, and I caught mud late in the broadcast saying, well, and Donnie, if he gets another hit here, it will be his 503rd.
That's right.
And I said, what does that have to do with anything? Because I had missed the first inning. So now that story tracks.
So let me ask you, was there ever an internal competition between you, your brother, your dad, your grandpa about your career numbers and where they ended up at the end?
Well, in the end, there was really no competition.
You were ahead, right?
It didn't matter. Yeah. Well, I pretty much doubled all of them. No, I'm kidding. No, there really wasn't any competition, and that's the relationship. Growing up with my brother, and that's who usually is a rival of yours. We're never rivals. I mean, Aaron was 4 years younger than me. We never played Little League together. We never played college baseball, high school baseball together, because he was always, as I was leaving high school, he was coming into high school. As I was leaving college, he was about ready to go to college. The first time we ever played on the same field together was in the big leagues, and that was 98 in Cincinnati. He was my third baseman for a year, and that was the first time we played with or against each other, and we never had competition. We really didn't. It was always a mutual, I was always trying to help my little brother growing up. I'd always let him tag along and play with us. And in the big leagues, it was more of encouraging. It was, when we played against each other, it wasn't about an individual who was going to, get 3 hits tonight, hit a homer. There was a big competition in our teams as far as who was going to win. Even last year when I went back on the field with Texas, we played the Yankees. I told my guys in that hitters meeting, let's beat the crap out of this Yankee team. And he kind of liked, on the other side, he likes kind of beating me because I'm on the other team. But from an individual standpoint, there was never a rivalry or I've got more home runs than you. I've got more ribbies than you this year. No, it was always a very supportive relationship when it came to on the field from an individual perspective.
Talking to Brett Boone here on Ben and Woods this morning, and the avenue that I wanted to go down is an interesting one. I think we've talked to you before. With the PitchCom, it's hard to steal signs, but the new thing that everyone is really trying to do is either look in the glove for the pitch grip and then signal to the hitter from second base. They were having base coaches were doing it, and they had to readjust the rules because teams got really good at it. You had not been in a big league clubhouse in a while. You got back into the big league clubhouse last year. What is the level of paranoia right now in the game of baseball about things like this?
It's pretty common now with the technology they have and the camera angles and how good the cameras are. You can really get in. So it's the onus is put on the pitcher now. With the PitchCom, you're right. Can't steal signs like you used to. Yep. Everybody still talks about stealing signs in 2000. With the Houston thing, I still laugh about the Houston thing when everybody else was doing the same thing. They just didn't get caught. You're trying to find any edge you can. And if a pitcher is giving it away, you're going to find it. You're going to find the grip. We would go into every series, and we've got 4 potential guys on the other team with potential tells for us to see. And we'd have every camera angle because, not only is the technology great, but the amount of staff you have looking for one thing is unbelievable. So we'd give it to the players. Some players are really good at discerning the information. They're really good at picking up on little tells that the pitcher has. And those guys would use it. Some guys are like, I don't see that. So they're not going to use it when they're out there. And then the players communicate. It's like, hey, if I got it, this is the signal I'll give you. The thing that blows me away is the telegraphing of the pitches, the way these guys are waving their arms. And I just sit there and not roll my eyes, but almost in awe of the audacity of the players to be relaying pitches the way they do today. I just thinking
they're not slick about it at all. Like they're
I think back and I go,
their helmets.
wow,
and it's crazy. Like Josh Naylor, I saw a couple weeks ago, was like jumping up and down.
It gets to a point where they're almost mocking you. Like, I really don't have the signs, but I'm trying to distract you to make you think I do have the signs,
which is annoying. It's annoying.
Well, but it's the way the game is today too, and it's so policed by the umpires. It used to be an eye for an eye. I'd stand on second base, and my kind of one of my secondary jobs was to watch for stuff like this.
Yes.
If I had an inkling that you were picking signs from my catcher, my pit, wherever you were getting the sign from, and relaying it to a hitter, I'd walk over to second base. I'd have a little conversation with you. I said, listen, I think you're relaying something. If I find out you are, there's going to be a problem. And those times that there were a problem, I'm going to walk to Norm Charlton, let's say. And tell him I'm going to give you a warning, and all of a sudden it's going to be like, all right, let's mix it up and see if they're still giving the same signal. If they did, well, then somebody's going to get hit right in the neck, and it's going to be a part of the game. Now, that being said, if I'm at second base, and by the way, I'm just full disclosure, I wasn't one of those guys that was really good at it. Yeah. And I was nervous because when you have a runner in scoring position, I know how important it is as a hitter to get it right. Because if I'm hitting and I've got a guy out there I trust with the signs and he's relaying them to me, oh, that's what I want. But that guy out there, that's kind of me. If I'm out at second base, I'm like, I don't know if I trust this guy, and this is a ribby opportunity. I'd rather go on my own. So don't give me the signs. So I was kind of nervous out there giving the signs once I'd get them. But I'll tell you, if I got caught doing it, and it could be just a look from that second baseman like, Boone, I know there's going to be payback, and I'm going to have to wear it. So if I get caught doing it and I get drilled in the ribs my next at bat, there's no fight. There's no, a lot of times today we like to give you the stare out. I just yell at the TV all the time. If we're going to have all this, go get him.
Go get him.
If you're going to stare, go get him, and let's have a full fight. Let's get it out of our system, tip our caps, and move on. Nobody goes and gets him, though. It's always the fake, oh, I'm mad at you. Oh, here come the benches. It's if Framber Valdez yesterday, if everybody was watching, quit bitching about it. Go get him.
Go get him.
I don't want to hear about how he's mean and he's a jerk for hitting me. Well, go get him. And then we're done with it. That's the way we handle things. The thing that's tough in today's game, the way these guys give signs, is you can't do anything about it because then the umpires will throw you out of the game. Yeah. They used to have a little discretion, like, hey, we'll let these guys figure it out on their own. We won't let it get carried away, but it's an eye for an eye, and that's the way we handle things. So I don't put the onus on the players. It's like, what are we going to do about it? We can't do anything about it because I'll get thrown out of the game. I'm the starting pitcher. I've got good stuff today. I can't afford, for the sake of getting back at somebody, to lose a game. So I understand the player's perspective. And if I was playing today, I guess I'd be doing the same thing. It's like, okay, it's acceptable. Nobody gets in trouble for it. Yeah. So, hey, if I've got fastball away, I'm just going to kind of give you my, put my hand in the sky and find out whatever our code is and just do it. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. So go ahead and do it. That's just the way the game is. They talk about unwritten rules. Unwritten rules are established by the players of the current game. If they decide the unwritten rules are the way they are and there's no eye for an eye, well, then that's the rules. And who cares what Brett Boone and 15 years ago what our rules were? Because we're not on the field now. It's their game today.
Boone, did you ever get any blowback? Because Boone had a lot. If you didn't watch Boone play, he had flair. Like he would hit a bomb.
The Boone bat flip.
The Boone bat flip was a real thing. Did that ever blow back on you or your teammates?
You would think it would have. Never one time did I get hit for a bat flip.
That I know blows my mind.
That I know
in that era.
I tried to do it, and I tried to keep the line moving. I would never show any emotion running around the bases. It was my bat flip was kind of a part of my follow through, and I'd let you know I got you. I'll let you know I got you, but I'm on the way. I'm not going to stand there and look at it. I wouldn't assume everybody liked it. I started doing it when some pitchers started to show emotions. I remember my rookie year, Dennis Eckersley would punch me out and shoot me, and I'd look at him, and I don't like that. But it's Dennis Eckersley, and I get it. And then I kind of, later in my career, probably at about 2000, I started kind of bat flipping here and there, and I got to Seattle, and my teammates loved it. They're like, you got to keep bat flipping. There was one guy that didn't like it, and that was, I'm trying to think, Aaron Seeley, who I loved, was a great teammate on the early 2000 Mariners. He was one of our starters. And he said, Boone, do me a favor. He said, if we ever play against each other and you take me deep, he said, please don't bat flip on me.
Sorry about
it. And I said, Aaron, you know what? Because I have so much respect for you, if that ever happens, and you're not thinking it'll ever happen, I won't. I'll tell you what, that day came in Anaheim Stadium, and I took him way deep. And I just laid the bat down.
You did. You remember. It wasn't instinctual. You did. You remembered, and you didn't do it.
I remember. He tipped his cap to me after the game, and he wouldn't have minded if I did it. But I remembered the conversation.
That's amazing.
Said,
it's interesting.
Cody, that's amazing.
I really thought you were going to say I threw that bat.
I was
50 feet into the sky.
And because you said it was almost part of your follow through, I love those. Like Manny's celebration, his lean back.
The lean back.
It's a home run. It's just a part of his follow through. But as he leans back, kind of admires it for a second. I love that better than a bat flip, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Which is amazing. Brett Boone with us, Insider Calls presented by Granger. Let me ask you about Fernando Tatis Jr. Craig Stammen dropped him to 5th in the order. Lowest he's hit since his rookie season. He handled it, at least publicly, pretty well. But what is that like for a big leaguer when you're used to hitting 1, 2, or 3, and all of a sudden you see the lineup and you're at 5? What's the emotions like?
Well, the difference is in my day, 5 was a very big time position. You were.
It's not a demotion.
You were an RBI guy, right? If you're 3, 4, 3, you're the best hitter on the team. 4, you're our big boy. You're our home run hitter. 5, you're one of our main ribby guys. So 5 wasn't a demotion. That was kind of in one of the big slots. Today, I understand what you're saying. 1, 2, and 3 has become the big slots. You don't handle it. I mean, the longer you play, I remember the first time it happened to me at the end of my career, and you have to be honest with yourself and look in the mirror and see what you're bringing to the table. And at the time, you don't like it, And I remember at the end they hit me 6th one day, and I thought, wait a minute, I hit 3rd every day. I hit 3rd. I've been hitting 3rd on this Seattle team for 4 years, and you're going to hit me 6th? How dare you? Well, there's some self-reflecting. You got to look in the mirror and say, it's better for the team if I hit 6 right now. These guys are doing a better job than me. But yes, your ego comes into play without a doubt. I had it. Everybody has one. But at this point in the season, I'm looking at Fernando Tatis, and I know he's not hitting 160 like some guys are right now. He's hitting 250. He's staying alive from an average perspective. But for what you expect him to bring to the table, I just watch him as a hitter. He is as lost as you can possibly be as a hitter. He's got no clue. I watched his last at bat last night where he got jammed really bad on just a decent pitch inside. And just the body language is like, what are we doing here? This is Fernando Tatis, star player.
After the swing.
Cover the media guide. It's almost like he's not there. It's as bad as I've ever seen him look. I've been a Fernando Tatis guy since the beginning, thinking sky's the limit, putting him in that Acuna category with Atlanta. He's going to be one of those guys. Right now, that guy's not there. He's in between pitches. The thing about it, and what we all go through, because I've been there, trust me, he's not recognized as any pitches. He has no clue what they're going to throw him because they're getting him out with everything. He's worried about the home run. We all do. If we're home run hitters and we don't have a homer and it's the beginning of May, we start to go, am I ever going to hit another homer? Well, just with your experience, you will hit a homer too one day. But he's thinking right now he's never going to hit another home run. He's feeling it. He's the franchise guy. And he's just not getting it done right now. Good for him is he's going through this, and the Padres are picking him up and have one of the best records in baseball. It's a lot easier going through your struggles when you're one of the main guys, when your team's winning games every day. The opposite, when you're losing games and you're the main guy and you're not doing anything, that is the worst possible spot to be in. But I just see him, he's not recognizing pitches. He's not differentiate between a fastball and a slider. So everything comes out of the hand looks like the same pitch. So if they throw him 3 sliders, he thinks they're 3 fastballs out of the hands. And you're seeing a lot of big messy swing and a miss. So he's got to get something going. He's got to get to a point where he can get that front foot down and recognize pitches before, and the last thing I'd be worrying about if I were him right now is how many homers I have. You start to have quality at bats to get back. Once you start having quality at bats, the home runs will come because his skill set's too big.
Booney, appreciate it. Great stuff as
Thank
always.
You.
Love our Big League Wednesdays. We will talk to you again next week.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
All right. Insider Calls presented by Grainger for the ones who get it done. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Good stuff. Real good stuff.
I love
much
that
fun.
stuff, man.
Different topics, all great insight from the former big leaguer. All right. When we come back, Woodsy takes a page out of Ben's playbook.
I cannot believe I did this, man. This is unreal.
Next on 97.3 The Fan.
right, we're halfway home on a Wednesday. Ben and Woods, 97.3. The Fan at Victory Wednesday. Great dub last night from the fellas. We'll get more into today's game. Matt Waldron against right-handed pitcher Adrian Hauser, who I would have bet money on was left-handed. Straight up. Thought he was a soft-tossing left-handed pitcher. Am I thinking of someone else?
You've lost money on worse bets before.
That's true. I absolutely have. But
Can we calci that thing up? All right, let's put bets on whether Adrian Hauser is right-handed or left-handed.
It's crazy. I swear to God, I'm like, where was he before? He was in Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Like,
I don't know.
This dude was a left-handed.
I totally agree with
Who
you.
am I thinking of?
I don't know. Felt like a lefty to me too.
Yeah. Oh well, it happens. So yeah, right-hander on the bump tonight. So yeah, maybe you do. Maybe you have the similar to the same lineup you had out there last night. Matty Waldron's going to be on the hill for the pods. We'll talk about all of that. I'm Woodsy. Paul Reindel's our executive producer, and Ben Higgins, the my muse, as it were, last night in the parenting realm.
I'm not sure this is how I wanted to be your muse.
Well,
but
I can't believe I did it. It just kind of popped out. So kids were phenomenal last night, like better than they've been in a while. And getting along and being sweet and reading and doing all the yeah, okay, Mom. Okay, Dad. Hey, shower time. Okay. Like, I'm like, who are you guys? But when it was time to send them down to brush their teeth, I said, hey, you guys go brush your teeth. All right, brush your teeth and hair, and then come on back and lay down. And they disappear for a while. And I don't hear anything. And I stand up from the bed and I walk out to the door and go, hey, brush your teeth. And I get the, we are, from my 8-year-old, Bo, Mr. Smartmouth. So I walk down to the bathroom.
Do they have electric toothbrushes or regular?
Little electric ones. So I walk down because I didn't hear anything.
Usually can hear that noise.
Yeah. And I walk down into the bathroom. I go, hey, who are you talking to? And he's like, well, you guys kept asking for brushing our teeth. We're doing it. And I'm like, that's beside the point. Number one, don't be an a-hole. Number one. Number two, I didn't hear anything. And I go, true or false?
Oh.
I often have to repeat myself 12 times before you guys do anything. And Taylor goes, true. That's true. But I went full Ben Higgins.
Like, I win.
Yeah. True or false? That's true. That's
real.
True.
It's the last refuge of the frustrated parent baseball fan.
Yeah.
Like, true or false? I mean, just come to a realization here.
Yeah.
True or false?
Yeah.
Is this accurate or is it not accurate? This is what I am saying right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I that was yours because you tweeted the other day. True or false? Fernando Tatis Jr. has been the best overall player on the Padres during the most successful run in team history. I just went away, so I missed the rest of it.
I'm surprised I have to defend myself to Padres fans.
Yes, I think I actually see. I won with true or false. You did not. You lost. You lost greatly.
I didn't lose. I still feel like I was right.
You lost.
I still feel like Fernando Tatis Jr. is true.
But people got very mad
the
at
best
you.
Player of the most successful Padres era of all time.
It actually shut my 8-year-old up, though. He was like, he got me.
Yeah.
You absolutely, because it will be.
It's a new arrow in your quiver.
Yeah, it will literally be this. All right, guys, get undressed, shower time. Guys, close off. Guys, close off. How many times? Close off. Guys, close off. And then it's like 8 to 10 times. I'm like, you can hear me. I know you hear me. If you just said, okay, Dad, and did it, your life would be so much easier. Everything would be so much easier if you just did what you were told or asked to do. Now, I don't even tell them. I just ask them, hey, can you get your clothes off so we can get in the shower, get you guys dialed in?
But you also want them to be able to think for themselves and not just be mindless robots.
No, I want mindless robots when it comes to discipline at home. That's what I want. I think for yourselves outside of my home. When it's in my home, I'm on a schedule, Benny. It's 6:28, right? And they're milling about, and I want to watch the game at 6:45. It's kind of my job, too. And it's 6:28. Now it's 6:35, and they're still in there taking 45 minutes to get their clothes off for the shower. And now that's when I get mad because I'm on a tight schedule. My whole life is minutes and seconds. And I know at home, that's kind of how it has to be sometimes.
It is hard to
It's not, we don't live on a commune. You don't just get to do what you want when you want.
It's hard to get children to think of the long-term consequences. If you don't brush your teeth, you're the one who's going to be sorry. When you're sitting in that dentist chair and they're filling your cavities because you didn't take care of your teeth, you're going to wish you did a better job brushing your teeth. But in the moment, very hard to make them think about that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, it's something. But hey, I got to tell you, true or false work pretty damn good. And I think I'm going to keep it in the pocket for when I need it next time. True or false? You were bad this morning, so you don't get this, right? True or false is going to be a big player. Thank you, Ben, for the parenting
You're welcome.
Advice, I guess. But
it's a cousin to real or fake, which is tomorrow's game.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
We've also got Take on Woods coming up in just a few minutes. Before that, though, we do have some breaking news that is baseball adjacent, at least, and also shout out to his family. Ted Turner has passed away. Ted Turner, of course, broadcasting mogul, but also owned the Atlanta Braves for many years, and famously, Woods, I don't know if you remember, managed the Atlanta Braves for one game. And this was back in 1977. He was the owner. His team had lost 16 in a row. Now, he did not fire his manager. He just told his manager to take the next 10 days off. Darrell Chaney was an infielder. Let's see, Dave Bristol was the manager.
I did not know this.
And Ted Turner says, just take the next 10 days off. I want to manage the team, try to figure out what's going wrong. Get in the dugout. So he went in the very first game and, didn't really know what he was doing. Phil Niekro was his starting pitcher that night. Veteran knuckleballer Phil Niekro.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, Phil came up to him and said, so Ted, where am I batting tonight? Pitcher, obviously. He said, I don't know. You've been around long enough. You want to bat leadoff? You want to bat second or third?
Oh, my God.
Phil says, you better put me ninth. just so. All right. He was ninth. Fine.
He owned the team.
He owned the team. Niekro pitched a complete game, but they lost 2-1. And after the game, the commissioner and president of the National League, Chub Feeney, Bowie Kuhn, said, owners are no longer allowed to manage their own teams. So it was a one-game stint only, and he finished with an 0-1 career record as the manager of the Atlanta Braves.
So then he had to call his guy that he said, I know I told you to take 10 days off. It was actually just one.
The players weren't all that happy. They liked his manager.
He's like, buddy, I just got to Rome.
Yeah, I just got here.
You told me to go on vacation. Are you insane?
They used to do all sorts of bits back in the day in baseball. Remember Eddie Goodell?
Yeah.
They hired the little person.
Who was the owner of the A's who did all of those?
It was Charlie Finley.
Yeah, Charlie Finley.
He would do all kinds of shtick and bits and whatever you need, to get asses in the seats, I guess. But Ted Turner. I mean, look, what Ted Turner did for all of us is he introduced all of us to Dale Murphy, essentially. And we all grew up watching the Braves on TBS.
That team, because they were in the Padres division.
It filled my summers.
It made no sense whatsoever, Paulie, but the Atlanta Braves were in the National League West.
Right.
Which made no sense. So were the Cincinnati Reds. Made zero sense whatsoever. But that team always terrified me. With Dale Murphy, that was the one. Oh man, that guy is so good. Against the Padres, he just seemed to hit a home run every single time he faced the Padres.
Many summer days in the Texas heat, 110 outside, and you're like, I'm done. Let's go inside, eat a sandwich, and the Braves are on. Yeah. And they would just fill your whole every day.
Cubs on WGN,
Braves on TBS. Watched more of those teams than any other team besides the Padres because you were the only ones you could.
That's all you could. And you just got so used to it. Bob Horner was another one. The guys I remember from my youth growing up, watching TBS.
And obviously, long ago, he sold off the broadcasting interest to the major conglomerations, but the channels remain Turner Network Television and Turner Broadcasting System, TNT, TBS. And he leaves quite the legacy in a world that is obsessed with broadcasting and television these days. He was truly a pioneer and a game changer when it came to it.
Yeah, I guess people in the chat's saying, too, he owned WCW. Was that World Class Wrestling? World Class Wrestling. Yeah. So he owned that as well. So 87, I believe, right?
87 years old.
All right. Worthy of how we do it.
And I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
Ted Turner. Passing away at the age of 87.
I just realized it's been 6 years of shout out to his family.
Yeah.
Nearly 6 years.
Nearly 6 years of shouting out to the people's families.
It's actually, I think, when we first started doing it, I was uncomfortable by it. I felt like it was too flippant and disrespectful. But it has grown on me over the years as a way, I think, in our own, I don't know, it just feels like it's proper now.
Yeah, it feels
right. It feels right.
It feels right.
It's not disrespectful or flippant at all.
No.
It just is a little funny. And
now that's flippant and disrespectful.
Ted Turner, gone at 87.
Yes. Rest in power, sir. Now that's disrespectful. Right.
All right, we need a contestant for Take on Woods. You can be our second qualifier for the trip to the Westgate, $500 gift card, a little DIY vacation to Las Vegas. I love this one. Music, movie, or TV trivia coming up next, 833-288-0973, 833-288-0973. We'll play our game coming up with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Before that, summer is not that far away. I can tell the sun is coming up a little bit earlier. It's staying up a little bit later. By the time July gets here, you know you're going to be at the pool. You're going to be at the beach. Why not lose the weight right now? You can lose it fast with SDFatLoss.com, up to a pound of fat per day and 10 to 20% of your body weight in just 60 days, all based on foods you're eating from the grocery store, making it home yourself. A lot of those programs get you. They'll make you buy boxes of bars and shakes and meal supplements. They don't do that. It's just the one-time fee for the great coaching, counseling, and program. And then once it's done, they will help you keep the weight off with your maintenance. I have kept my weight off 40 pounds in 60 days for 3 years now. If you go the GLP-1 route, I'm not saying you can't, but just keep in mind, if you want to keep the weight off, you're going to have to keep taking those. A lot of expense, $3,000 to $5,000 a year, ongoing forever and ever. Because when you stop, your metabolism hasn't changed at all. So your weight's probably going to come right back on. But with SDFatLoss.com, change your eating habits, change your metabolism, change your life for the better, like I did. Set up your free consultation right now at SDFatLoss.com and take $200 off when you sign up during their spring special to get you ready for the summer. It's SDFatLoss.com. That's SDFatLoss.com. Results may vary.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Don't forget, coming up on Friday, we've got our management report brought to you by SDCCU. It's not big bank banking, it is better. Paulie and Woods will be joined by Craig Stammen, the manager of the San Diego Padres. I will be off on Friday, so it's up to you guys to bring it home this week without me.
Now, last time I was out of town and you had to interview the skipper, you got in trouble. So
that was different skipper.
Oh, that's right.
Different season.
That's right. Different.
I think you'll be okay.
Different guy entirely.
I think you'll be all right, especially if they win today and tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be a great start.
You'll be
we all know what's going to happen.
Prime condition. Padres are coming home after today's game. 12:45 start, and then right back to Petco Park for 4 games against the St. Louis Cardinals beginning tomorrow night. Yes, you're right. It is the Mason Miller flame-throwing bobblehead game tomorrow. Still, you can go to Padres.com/tickets to secure your seats. First 40,000 fans receive that flame-throwing Mason Miller bobblehead. It comes in a box that looks like this, and it is presented by Cox. Usually one of the more popular giveaways, the bobblehead nights.
Be pretty epic to see him lock down a save on his bobblehead night.
Get his music, get his corn coming in for
thing.
Everything. Absolutely. All right, we got a contestant on the line. Let's get to it.
Who was that?
Whose stomach?
Was that me or you?
Did you hear that? I don't think it was me. No, I missed it.
All right, mark it down.
I heard it.
We'll find it.
All right, we'll find out afterwards. We play our game next year on 97.3 The Fan. Take on Woods, brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and I think we've got Kim on the line today. Kim, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. If you can beat or tie Woods in our 5-question trivia challenge, you will qualify for this month's Vegas Grand Prize, a $500 gift card to the Westgate Las Vegas, home of legendary Vegas fun, now offering the breakaway from fees package, including a $75 daily dining credit, 2-day spa passes, daily cabaret tickets, complimentary valet parking, and no resort fees, with special rates starting at $89 a night. Book now at Westgate Las Vegas. All right, to give you the advantage, we let you pick the topic and category. Your choices are music, that's just mean. It's all 2-second song category filled with mean song lyrics. TV, funny people, 5 fictionalized television shows about comedians. And our new movie category, what? The F. 5 movies whose titles are the, and then a word that starts with F. So, Kim, which one would you like to play? Music, that's just mean. TV, funny people, or movies, what? The F.
TV, please.
TV, funny people. All right, today we are looking for 5 fictionalized television shows about real-life comedians or comedians. We will have 5 questions, 60 seconds. If you don't know one, you can pass. We'll come back to it if there's time left on the clock. First question is our 2-second TV theme song. You need to identify the show when Paulie plays you a short snippet of the theme. Kim, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Again, the category in TV is funny people. Your time begins when Paul plays our TV theme. Good luck, Kim. Let's take on Woods.
Seinfeld.
Correct. Rachel Brosnahan stars as New York housewife who pursues...
The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Correct. Which current HBO dark comedy stars Jean Smart as a comedian and Hannah Einbinder as her... Correct. Which British import centers on an aspiring but struggling comedian Donnie Dunn, who becomes the focus of a bar patron turned stalker named Martha?
Pass.
Pete Holmes played a homeless version of himself, bouncing from one comedian's couch to another. In which, correct. Which British import centers on aspiring but struggling comedian Donnie Dunn, who becomes the focus of a bar patron turned stalker named Martha?
I have no idea.
That's 4 is pretty good.
That's really good.
We got a little time left if we just want to ponder it over, or you can just give up. It's fine either way.
I have no idea.
All right. It's Paulie, we're officially done.
Yeah.
All right. Baby Reindeer was the one you didn't get, but you got the other 4. I do know that Woods has watched at least a couple of these shows. We'll see.
I don't know that he gets number 2. I think he gets all.
Yeah, it could be a tie. Who knows? All right. Kim's score locked in. We've got a television category for you today. I think you've won the last 2 TVs, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Miss Music.
Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. It's more challenging for you
I
here.
know it is.
Your time begins when Paul plays our TV theme. Good luck, Woods. Let's take on Kim.
Seinfeld.
Correct. Rachel Brosnahan stars as a New York housewife who pursues a stand-up comedy career in the 1950s, in which Amazon Prime series.
Pass.
Which current HBO dark comedy stars Jean Smart as a comedian and Hannah Einbinder as her writer?
Pass.
Correct. Which British import centers on aspiring but struggling comedian Donnie Dunn, who becomes the focus of bar patron turned stalker named Martha?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Incorrect. Pete Holmes played a homeless version
Crashing.
Correct. Rachel Brosnahan stars as a New York housewife who pursues a stand-up comedy career in the 1950s.
I can see it.
In which Amazon Prime series.
I can see it. Like on Amazon Prime. I can see the
Yeah, what she looks
playbill.
like. And, yeah.
Peacock.
You're missing the alliteration. M, the marvelous Miss Maisel.
Damn it!
But the
And
one you
one-
didn't
this
get that
one's gonna
cost you
piss
the
you
game
off.
because you lost
Read it
4-3. Because I know you watched this show.
We talked
Which British
about it
import
all the
centers
time.
on aspiring but struggling comedian Donnie Dunn, who becomes the focus of a bar patron turned stalker named Martha.
Oh, God. Baby Reindeer?
Baby Reindeer! And that cost you. I know you liked that show, too.
I love that show.
That show is unbelievable.
Kim, congratulations. You have snuck out a 4-3 win and qualified for the trip to Las Vegas drawing at the end of the month. Stay on the line, Paulie will get your information.
I don't think I've ever seen a character in a show that reminds me more of my co-host, Benjamin R. Higgins, than Pete Holmes in Crashing. Have you seen it?
No, I have not seen it.
It's fantastic.
So, do you have HBO
I do.
on your phone?
Yes.
Give it to me. Open your phone. Give it to me. You have to probably delete some of your movies on here that you've saved.
Oh,
I don't really download things
on your phone.
No.
Where do you watch? Like, if you want to watch
I just
something
stream
on a plane.
something.
Okay.
So on a plane, I'll have to download it, obviously, because you can't stream a show on a plane.
It's the night before. Get on the iPad, grab a couple movies.
Now, here's the thing: when Crashing came out, I hated it because I thought this guy's a dork. He's no offense. He's too soft.
Really, no offense. He reminds.
Hold on, but let me explain why. Let me explain. This guy's a dork.
Soft.
He's soft. He's so cheap, and it drove me crazy.
I'm so flattered so far.
Please tell Ben how he reminds you of this character.
He looks like he smells. Also, so. I watched it when it came out. I watched it and was into it, but I was like, I really hate this main character. I really don't like him. I don't like his clean comedy. I don't like it. I went back and watched it literally 3 weeks ago and was like, this is brilliant. I mean, it is beyond brilliant.
Pete Holmes is funny,
he is amazing.
Really good.
So I don't know what happened. Maybe it's 8 years of working
I'm
with
more
you.
Of a rewatch than a first time through guy.
You're what they call a grower, not a shower. Even though in real life you're really a shower. I watched it 3 weeks ago. I go, oh my God, it's him. I was yelling at the television like, that's my Betty. That's my Betty.
Crashing is on the list.
You have to watch
I can find it if you don't need to.
No, I got it.
Find it
right here. Download.
I don't have the full, the memory full. I didn't get the expensive one, obviously.
You and Pete Holmes.
I didn't get the 128 gig one, so don't fill up my entire.
Just let it populate.
My entire hard drive with just episodes.
It's so
of Crashing.
funny. It's so funny. And you know what you find out about Pete Holmes, Benny, is that the guy is, number one, kind of an assassin. Number two, if you frame it the right, on first view, like I said, I watched and I go, I hate this guy. And then when I rewatched it, I went, oh, he's doing everything the right way. He really is committed to being great. And it still reminds me of you, but for all your positive effects.
All right. It turned into a compliment.
Yeah,
at some
it's
point.
a huge compliment.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now, before our game started, I know we're going to go to break here. We did hear something in our headphones. I don't know if it made it out of the airwaves or not. Do we want to revisit? I have no idea whose stomach made this noise, but I do hear something. This is right before Take on Woods.
It'd be pretty epic to see him lock down a save on his bobblehead night.
Get his music, get his corn coming in
the whole
for
thing.
Everything. Absolutely. All right. We got a contestant on the line. Let's get to it.
Who was that? I think that was me. Could have been me.
Almost sounded like a throat noise. Corn coming in for everything. Absolutely. All right. We got, because I was breathing in. I think it was me. I don't know if it could have been me.
Must have been my tummy.
Interesting.
Sorry about that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can hear it pretty.
Well. Yeah.
It's behind my.
Maybe it was
it's
you.
behind
It's
my
behind your
breathing.
breath.
I just don't know that I can make a sound out while also breathing in at the same time.
Yeah.
So I feel like it might have been you. All right, we'll come back. MLB reach around. We can look at the rest of Major League Baseball, talk more Padres as well. Stick around. More Ben and Woods on the way. Broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
We already talked about 7 Mile Casino, but let's do it again. Twice as nice at 7 Mile Casino,
yes.
Which is just 7 minutes from downtown. It's a card room. Doesn't have slot machines. It's not a full casino in terms of the slot machines. They focus
There's no
on
lazy river or anything.
No,
you just go and play cards. It's a card player's paradise.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's designed for people who like to play cards, who want to be comfortable when they do so, and want to keep coming back again and again and again.
That's exactly right. They got California style blackjack. They got Texas Hold'em. They got Pai Gow. They got Baccarat as well. And they have delicious food, friendly dealers, smoke-free environment, no slot machines. It's kind of everything you're looking for if you just want to go and kind of no BS, right? You can just go sit down and play cards and have fun.
But still upscale, and it's going to be a great place. So you're going to enjoy it. You can order off the 24/7 players menu at Sammy's at 7 Mile. Try the Kung Pao chicken, my absolute favorite. Get a messy sundae if you want to indulge for dessert. It's one of the best desserts in town as well. All in the perfect patio, watching TVs on the throughout the restaurant, throughout the card room, all over the place. It's 7 Mile Casino. Check it out today. Just 7 minutes from downtown.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
so let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's going to hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Seven Through the Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the swimming pool experts trusted by thousands of San Diegans since 2006. Baseball is back, so is swim season. Make sure your pool is ready. Call now and mention radio for a free month of pool service. Interesting headline from our Linsider, Dennis Lin, in The Athletic. Analysis. The aging Padres need a boost of energy. Seung-Moon Song is a convenient candidate.
He certainly was last night.
Kind of goes on and points out the fact that at 30.1 years old, the average Padres position player starter, fourth oldest in all of baseball. And that, perhaps with older players like Manny at 33, Xander at 33, Jake at 32 and suffering from a concussion right now, that a little new blood, a younger blood, could serve the Padres well in this moment. And Craig Stammen mentioned before the game that in spring training, when Seung-Moon Song was healthy, felt like he added a little energy, some new blood to the Padres clubhouse. Certainly looked that way last night. I mean, yeah, anyone who gets a big hit in a big situation like that is going to create some electricity. I was thinking more, though, his at-bat later in the game, when he hit what was just a little dribbler. Yep. And probably wouldn't have gone on base if they didn't botch the play. But it was a tough play. But it's what happened after that. Stealing second, immediately getting to third when the ball got into center field. And that's not as easy as you'd think. A lot of guys slide in like, where's the ball? I don't know. And it's like Song saw that it was rolling away, but not so far that the center fielder was going to get it. Got to third and then was easily able to score on Jackson Merrill's single with the infield drawn in. After that, that was energy. That was a little energy for the San Diego Padres last night that helped them build, a bigger lead. They were already ahead, but what does that allow you to do? Not use Mason Miller in the ninth inning. You got to use Ron Marinaccio instead, which means the Giants now have to think, man, if we're behind in the eighth or ninth in game 3, we are in serious trouble because they've got Mason Miller very rested. We haven't even seen him yet in this series, and they still have their best weapon, their best player that they can deploy against us to wrap up this series. And that's partly because the Padres added on partly because Sungwon Song came in with some good base running in the game yesterday.
Yeah, now, again, he's not super young. I mean, he's 30 in August, I think. So he is, it's new blood, right? It's new blood. It's a new energy. I mean, looked to be in pretty good shape and was kind of flying around. I got to say, man, the bat flip double was pretty awesome when he hit it. I mean, it was pretty awesome. Got to third on when the ball got away. I mean, taking extra bags last night, pushing the envelope, forcing, them to make plays. I thought it was cool. It was good to see some new blood in there. And he came and delivered, and it was great.
Yeah,
did he have a play at second? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Did he have a put out?
I don't remember any balls heading his way because I feel like I would have gone, that's not Jake.
I know they turned. Did they turn a double play?
The Giants turned one. I know.
One. I cannot remember a put out by Song at second base. I cannot.
But and I'm not expecting superstardom for Sungwon Song. But Ha-Sung Kim, even though he wasn't always, the best offensive player, certainly he was a guy that the team rallied around when he was with the Padres. Yep. You could see it, just kind of how much they liked him and that he brought some energy and panache to the team. And perhaps Sungwon Song can do a little bit of the same thing, just like Ha-Sung Kim did in the past for the Padres.
Bottom of the 8th, Ramos grounded out to second.
There you go.
Okay.
Did get a
and
play.
that's like the Chapman again in the 9th.
Pop up.
All right, last couple
ground
innings.
out in the 9th.
Okay,
Before that, though, nothing.
Nice. It's exactly what you want in your debut, right?
Yeah.
Nice and quiet over there.
We've seen it so many times the opposite, where that ball
finds you.
Did
you get that knock out of the way, drives in 2 runs. Fantastic. Couldn't have gone any better for Sungwon Song yesterday. Hustle. Did they give that pitcher an error? Or did they give him a hit?
I think it was an error.
Yeah.
I did not see the final rule. Let's look at the box score quickly.
He was moving.
Sungwon Song. No, they gave him a hit. 2 for 4.
All right,
2 for 4. 2 runs scored in his
and 2 RBI.
Not quite big league debut because he had that pinch running spot in Mexico City, but not bad for your first real game in the big league.
He will be in there again today. Would be my guess
against right-hander Adrian Hauser.
I
would think maybe in the last hour we might even see a lineup for your San Diego Padres with the 12:45 first pitch this afternoon.
Now, early Stammen was really good about getting the lineup out early. More savvy, experienced Stammen has really been dragging his feet.
No rush.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
they already told him, hey, 10 o'clock's fine.
Settle down. Yeah,
10 o'clock will work.
10
we'll
o'clock.
keep it at 10 like we do
for everything else.
Everything else.
Yeah, it's exactly right. No, he was a definite shot of life last night for the team. I liked the lineup construction, as it were. I'm sure it'll be different today. I'm sure Ty France will be in there today. I'm sure some other guys are going to get off their feet. So we'll see what that looks like. But
you expect Toddy to stay where he was?
I think Toddy will probably be where he was.
Yeah, at least for a few days.
For a few days. Why not?
He doesn't do anything if it just moves him down.
It's not a one-day move.
No.
When you do that.
No.
I mean, I think sometimes the concern you don't think about
is if he's really
good, move him down and
awesome.
Then he just rakes. And then you've got the dilemma of going, well, we need him back at the top of the lineup. But then you think to yourself, but he's hitting so well in the 5 slot, but he has no business being a 5 hitter once he gets going again. So you do have that secondary concern. That's the luxury problem, though. Like, he's hitting so well, worried about moving him. Rather have that problem than the one they were dealing with before.
Yeah, me and you both, Benny.
All right, let's check traffic. And then when we come back out of traffic, we will do our MLB reach around the rest of Major League Baseball.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
San Diego, it's a crawl from the 8 westbound Waring Road. Brake lights past the 15, and it's slowing to the 805. Once you get past the zoo, your drive should clear up just a little bit.
They're doing the
reach around.
They're doing the
reach around.
Everybody's doing the
reach around. Still unsponsored. Amazing.
It's hard to believe.
I don't get it.
San Diego business just running to attach their name to our MLB reach around every single morning.
Makes no sense to me.
Please contact the Odyssey sales department.
That's right.
I mean, with branding like that.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's a no-brainer.
We will start in the NL West. Mentioned it earlier, but the Houston Astros did the Padres a favor, beat the LA Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani 2-1. Not that Ohtani was bad. 7 innings, 2 solo home runs, but takes his second loss The Dodgers have dropped 5 of their last 7 games. The Astros, though, got some bad news, and it was just confirmed this morning. Carlos Correa tore a tendon in his left ankle. He is out for the rest of the season. Has not been a good start to the year for the Houston Astros this year.
Correa's is he back with the Astros?
He's back with the Astros, yeah. He's their shortstop. Yeah, he was. He left, then he came back.
Yeah, okay, he's back.
He's back, and he's out. Now he's out. He's done.
Wow, what's wrong with him? Ankle?
Tendon surgery.
Ankle. Done for the year.
6 to 8 month recovery.
The Arizona Diamondbacks shut out the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-0. Continued resurgence for pitcher Eduardo Rodriguez, who was a star at the WBC.
Crazy.
And has picked up right where he left off, 7 shutout innings as the D-backs get the win. The Pirates have started flailing as of late.
My beloved Bubba Chandler not looking too hot.
No, but again, just like the Padres, every team, goes through some slumps. It's how quickly can you pull yourself out of them is the question. The Rockies were snowed out yesterday.
Yep.
They've pushed their game back against the Mets to later tonight to allow the storm to pass through, and then we'll make up yesterday's game tomorrow. All right, elsewhere in the National League, the Chicago Cubs have now won 13 consecutive home games. They just continue to find ways to win. Second straight walk-off win. This one came in 10 innings, 3-2 over the Cincinnati Reds. They were down 2-1 in the 8th when Michael Busch hit a tying home run.
New Busch or old Busch?
And then Michael Busch again in the bottom of the 10th with the walk-off single. It was all Busch all the time.
Tough play there. All Busch all the time is what he just said. Tough play there from Ellie De La Cruz, who's had a monster season and a really good defensive season as well. Went to kind of backhand the ball up the middle, Benny. It was about a three hopper to him. And he goes to kind of backhand to get behind it to get his momentum going to first and just off his glove. Game over. Brutal.
I wonder how Rob Thompson feels today because the Phillies have just immediately responded to his firing, playing their best baseball of the season. They've now won 7 of 8 under Don Mattingly.
Hearing his comments after he's fired, I don't think he cares. I really don't think he cares
for
at
his
all.
guys. Hey, good job. I guess I was the problem. Nice work. Bryce Harper hit 2 home runs.
Yeah.
The Phillies beat the A's 9-1.
No hard feelings, man. You nailed it.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
The Atlanta Braves got a go-ahead home run in the 9th inning from Matt Olson, his 13th of the year, to beat the Seattle Mariners 3-2. By the way, Matt Olson, didn't know if you noticed, best player in the National League right now, leads the National League in home runs batted in, runs, slugging, OPS, and several other offensive categories as well. Good start to the year for Matt Olson.
Yeah, for real.
The New York Yankees have won 5 in a row, not for the first time this season. They beat the Texas Rangers 7-4 yesterday. Old friend alert, Stephen Kolek pitched 6 innings for his first win of the year as the Kansas City Royals topped the Cleveland Guardians 5-3. The Minnesota Twins got Byron Buxton's 11th home run. They beat the Nationals in an interleague game 11-3 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays are red hot. They've won 5 straight and 11 of their last 12. They beat the Blue Jays again yesterday 4-3. A lot of separation right now in the American League East. You got the Yankees and the Red Sox who are on top, 25-11, 23-12. And then you go another 8 games back in the standings to the Orioles 16-20, the Blue Jays 16-20, and the Red Sox 15-21.
Yeah, you said Yankees and Red Sox at top.
I'm sorry, Yankees and Rays on top.
Yeah.
Orioles, Blue Jays, and Red Sox on the bottom end. There's a huge separation between third and second place in that division right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
The Red Sox did win yesterday, 10-3 over the Tigers. We talked about the Framber Valdez situation and don't do this. Gave up 10 runs.
10 runs, 3 innings.
Are we surprised that he was still in the game at that point?
It's one of those things where if you're AJ Hinch, you're like, I can't I got to throw him for 100 pitches. I mean, it sucks. And he makes a lot of money, but we're counting on him to pick up innings. And if you're getting your ass kicked anyway, you can't be dipping into your bullpen in the second inning. That is a recipe for a disaster for a week. You've just lost Skubal. Like, the guy's got to go out and wear it, man. Even the most high-priced guys sometimes have to wear it when they don't have their best day.
Ceden Rafaela had a home run and 4 RBI in the win for the Sox. Framber, not the only big-name starter to struggle. Sandy Alcantara allowed 7 runs.
He's been on a bit of a skid lately.
Actually ended up with a no decision, but the Marlins did lose to the Orioles 9-7 yesterday. And congratulations, the Angels got a win. As you mentioned, Mike Trout, Zach Neto, opened their Pokemon cards and then both homered in the same game as they beat the surging White Sox. Finally cooled them off 4-3 the final. Brewers and Cardinals were also postponed by rain yesterday.
I mean, look at the we got our run differential back over 0, which is good for the Padres.
Yeah.
We're at +3 right now. The Dodgers are at +67.
But just a half game different on the record.
Right, half game different on the record. Look at the NL Central, which remains absolutely fascinating. The Cubs, +44. The Cardinals are +3 in second place. The Reds are in third place at -24. The Brewers are in fourth place with a +42. And the Pirates are in last place. Everybody's above 500 with a +22 run differential. I mean, it is bananas.
How frustrated are you as a Pirates fan? You're off to your best start.
Yeah,
you're still above
place.
500, and then you look up, and you're still somehow in last place. And 5 games catch a break.
Brutal, dude. Brutal.
This was our year. This is it. We're in a bad division. What's going on here?
If they're in the AL Central, they are running away with it right now.
Yes, they are.
It's just insane. It's insane how it works
the
out.
AL Central has no teams even at 500 now. 18 and 19. Both the Tigers and Guardians are tied for first. 17 and 19. White Sox and Royals. The Twins are dead last at 16 and 20. They're a game and a half out of first.
The run differentials in the Central are as follows. The Tigers are +10. The Guardians -9. The White Sox -10. The Royals -11. And the Twins in last place at +3.
And the Tigers are in the torture chamber. The Guardians are one of the most blah teams in baseball.
I just think of they got some.
The Royals have won 5 in a row. They got off to a horrible start, but they're fine where they are half a game out of first. The Twins don't feel like they're going anywhere in a rebuilding year. I mean, the White Sox aren't good, but we saw them.
They're hanging around.
They could hang around a long time in that division this year.
Pretty interesting in the AL this year.
And AL West isn't much better. The A's are the only team above 500, and they're 18 and 17. So you got two really bad divisions in the American League right now.
Yeah, very, very bad.
And a bad 3 teams in the American League East. So essentially you have 2 good teams right now in the entire American League.
Yeah.
They play in the same division, the Yankees and the Rays.
The NL East,
that's it.
The NL East, which we all thought was going to be insane, is a joke. It's a joke. Other than the Braves, everybody else is 4 games below 500 or more.
This might be the year where you need to just say, American League, you're giving up 1 or 2 of your playoff spots.
We're going to take 2 to the net. We're going to realign right now in the middle of this because this is not fair. It's not fair. We need the Pirates in the playoffs.
You're going to have a 94-win team not make it and an 80-win team make it in the American League this year.
It's going to be brutal.
The way things are trending. Still, long way to go. Lots could change. I feel like last year we said, National League's so bad. Like 82 wins could make the playoffs. And it turned out that was not, well, I think 83 did end up getting in at the end, but it changes up and down throughout the course of the season. Just a quick update. It was confirmed on the Tarek Skubal loose bodies surgery. They believe he'll be out anywhere between 2 and 4 months. So Tigers have a lot of surviving to do over the summer. But they're in the good division to be surviving for a long time without their ace. All right, Ben Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Final hour, we'll get some Roundel Report headlines coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
right here, Benjamin?
Just enjoying the music.
He's halfway to Oregon.
Yeah,
he is. But today's the day. Tell you're halfway there.
Imagine what tomorrow's going to be like.
Oh,
I'm already there.
You're there in a.
That actually might be easier.
Where are you staying?
I feel like I don't want to tell you now.
It's too late for me to
Just
send.
tell me. I need to know because
it's too late.
I need to know everything about like your Wi-Fi and all that. So you can just tell me where you're going to stay. I won't tell Woods.
Like a Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like very much like that.
Yeah. All right. Are they going to have good Wi-Fi?
I would hope so.
Are you taking a hotspot or anything?
I have a hotspot. Yes,
right,
if I need it,
bring it.
I will. Hopefully, usually the provided Wi-Fi is better than the hotspot, but I have it in case I need it.
Right.
So
just in case. I'm telling you right now, though, if you sound like crap,
Are you staying at the Bandon Inn?
Not staying at the Bandit Inn. Well, just tomorrow, I'm still in Eugene,
Right.
so that's just one night at the Holiday Inn. Yes, I don't know if it's the regular or the express. I'll have to check my reservation.
Okay.
Major options up there in Eugene, Oregon.
I get it. What are you going to have for dinner tonight? Have you looked?
I don't even leave until after dinner time. So
is it the Holiday Inn or the Holiday Inn Express?
Right, there you go.
I'm asking you.
Charisma wants to know if you need a ride to your hotel. Her brother is 5 minutes from the
That's
airport.
nice.
You're renting a car, though.
I'm supposed to be picking up a car, so that will take us to Bandon tomorrow morning after the show.
Right.
Which is a 2.5 hour drive from Eugene.
Will you guys play golf tomorrow?
Yes, in the afternoon.
Oh,
we have
really?
our first tee time. Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Get started. We
Well, if you need to leave,
should get there by around noon, 12:30, and then we'll tee off. We'll get to warm up and then get to play our first round in the afternoon.
All right. Excited for you.
Yeah.
Getting close.
What was the point of all this? That
I
I'm
don't
already
remember.
in vacation mode?
Yeah, you already are checked out. It's fine.
Well, then let's let Paulie just take over the show. Can you do a 58-minute roundel report for us?
He's going to do that on Friday for me.
And get things started here with our today's edition of the Rindle Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Rindle Report with Paul Rindle.
Hi, Paul.
All right.
2 stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And 1 story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Rindle Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a oh yeah?
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Happy Wednesday, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
6 de Mayo.
Let's see here. We will get started. Not a ton of NFL news lately, but I did see one story here in the NFL offseason that the NFL and the NFL Referees Association have gotten far enough that so they're doing a collective bargaining agreement right now, and the two sides, they haven't signed anything yet, I believe, but indications are that everything's going well and they are expected to reach an agreement, which is important and significant because had they not hit that deadline, we would be looking at replacement referees. And we all remember what happened last time we had replacement referees. It was that Monday Night Football game. One ref says touchdown. One ref says no touchdown.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
That was
for the
Seattle,
NFL.
I think. I
Green
remember.
Bay.
So yeah, it was. They've gotten to like a ratification.
I
vote,
remember
so
the picture. It was like a
sounds
Sports
like they're-
Illustrated
yeah.
cover where one referee has this and the other one's got like that. Like, they had no idea what they were doing.
So yes, we've lived through replacement referees. It seems almost, and they were planning for it. I mean, they'd already like background checked some college refs and people that were going to fill in for the referees for the first month of the season. They were going to add more like replay power,
Which like
so
the
league
CBA
office could-
expires at the end of this month, and I'm like, that means they have all summer to figure it out still, really,
But maybe
before
it
they
was,
actually
was
start
it a
missing-
leverage play? Like, hey, you think you're irreplaceable? We've already started replacing you, and that forced the referees to the table. It seems inconceivable in this day and age with how much attention is on the NFL that they would allow their product to be refereed by people who don't have enough experience to really be doing it. But I remember growing up when they did that, not just with the referees, they did it with the players for 3 games.
Yeah.
Anyone remember the
Yeah.
rechargers?
Yeah. The scabs.
Like they actually thought that would fly with sports fans. I mean, can you imagine if Major League Baseball goes into a lockout this offseason, which they're probably going to, and then spring training comes around and it's like, we haven't reached an agreement yet, so we're just going to hire some people off the street to play baseball for the first, month or two of the season until we get to a deal. And by the way, those games are all going to count in our records because they did that NFL season. The Rechargers, I feel like, went like 3 or 4-0.
The Rechargers.
It helped them like get on a playoff push later in the year because they were better than the actual Chargers that season.
It's incredible.
Like, you can't do that anymore, right? Fans will not abide by replacement players. I don't know that they'd abide by replacement referees at this point.
Weird updated story here, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
They said in the chat, per the Padres, Bradley Rodriguez is starting today's game.
Ooh, opener.
A little opener action.
Ahead of Matt Waldron as their bulk reliever, perhaps?
Potentially. Okay. All right. Yeah, you got to get Casey Schmidt out, right? In the first inning.
That's a good point.
There it is.
Got to get
Padres
Casey.
Okay. Bradley Rodriguez will start for the Padres today in San Francisco.
Very, very interesting. Look at our skipper.
You know who they have been? Usually you try to pair a opener with someone of a different handedness as the bulk reliever.
Sure.
Do you know who they have been building up with longer outings in the minor leagues before they activated him yesterday? Could we be seeing 3 innings of Yuki Matsui
oh my God.
in this game today against the San Francisco Giants? Not out of the question if that is truly their plan. But if Matt Waldron's still there,
building him up.
They have been building up a little bit more, not for starting, but for longer relief stints as a lefty. Maybe it's Bradley, a couple of Yuki, and then Matt Waldron.
Maybe.
I don't know.
All I know is I'm excited now. I'm more excited to watch the game now than I was.
Less of a chance to be down 2-0 after 2 batters.
Still could happen for sure.
It
but,
could.
Casey Schmidt is hot.
I mean, knock on wood. I don't believe Bradley Rodriguez has given up a barrel.
Shut up.
Why would you even?
Well, it's a stat.
What does he care? He's leaving. He doesn't care.
Don't we want to praise him for the good work that he's done, or do we just ignore it completely?
When it's over.
When it's over. Just PSA, when it happens inevitably today, please tag just
Ben Higgins.
Higgins SD, not Ben and Woods or anybody else. Just take it all out on Ben.
He hasn't been perfect, but
True
he
or
does
false?
not give.
You're a massive jinx.
He does not. False.
True.
False.
Massive.
There's no such thing as a massive
I feel good
jinx.
with Herman Marquez on the mound.
I think they won that game, didn't they?
I don't know. They did. He gave up 6, though. Man.
Oh, my gosh.
AC does report that Matt Waldron will pitch as well.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean he's second, but Matt Waldron will pitch in the game, but Bradley will open.
I like it.
Okay, good breaking news for you this morning.
We'll keep rolling here in the
good idea. KG the Elephant says new 97.3 The Fan rule. Stop giving any good stats ever.
The only stat we can give you on this program is Fernando Tatis Jr. has zero home runs.
Yeah.
Any other stat
why can't we jinx
completely
that?
off limits.
All right, how about this? Let's see if this works. Fernando Tatis Jr. will never hit another home run ever. I write it down. Book it.
You're going the opposite.
I'm going the opposite.
Our friend Ryan, who's been tweeting every day. This is the day that Fernando gets his home run.
Yeah, today's the day.
Feeling it. Elsewhere in the world of sports media, I was surprised to see that the Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast and YouTube show, they won a Pulitzer Prize yesterday in audio recording. And from what I was able to tell, this was not like a sports thing that, it had to be a sports podcast or anything like that. He was going up against, there was like a podcast about some investigative journalism on a shooting in like the Carolinas, and there was a medicine one, and then Pablo Torre, and it was in particular all of his reporting on the Los Angeles Clippers. And remember, they were like circumventing the salary. Yes. There was some company endorsed Kawhi Leonard, and they paid him extra money on top of the salary that he was already given, but it was a no-show endorsement. Like, you don't actually have to show up and do anything, no appearance. And Pablo Torre kind of had that scoop and really went in on that. He's done this with a few other hot topics in sports, like Bill Belichick and Jordan Jordan Hudson.
Yeah.
Yes. He did one recently on the Vrabel and Rossini stuff. He's done stuff on sports gambling and the relationships with the leagues. Pablo Torre's been around for a long time. Like, you saw him as like a contributor on ESPN around the horn all the time. He has really come on the scene though in the last like year or so with his own solo show and podcast, and he got a Pulitzer in like a year of the show.
Pretty amazing.
So journalism is incredibly important, and Pablo Torre is very good at it. I mean, he does the research, and there's a lot that goes into that.
He tells the story
He's
well.
not just cracking a microphone and just bloviating about something. He's got all the receipts.
Yes, we do the opposite.
Usually, I would think, though, Pulitzer Prize winning journalism is something that really affects change. And honestly, I all the revelations about the Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers, everything, it's just kind of been forgotten, right? I mean,
from what I read,
anything ever really come of that?
There's still an ongoing investigation.
So they may still at some point.
I mean, it did
punish the Clippers.
It did instill a league investigation, but you're right, like nothing significant.
It just kept playing. They had their season. They didn't do very well. It was over, and like we didn't hear about it. Well, if audio can win a Pulitzer Prize, what are we submitting for the Pulitzer Committee?
Ben's Alphabet?
Probably Ben's Alphabet, yeah. Maybe you prank calling the Gentleman's Club in Vegas.
Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot we could do.
Your halftime show, Bad Benny. I thought that was pretty good.
Pulitzer
Really
Prize potentially winning material.
All his friends tweeted out like, oh God, he's going to be even more insufferable than he already is after winning a Pulitzer Prize. But congratulations. I'm still waiting for a topic that really grabs me from Pablo Torre to go listen to his podcast.
Yeah, he's very mainstream, and some of the stuff that I don't really care about. It gets like, it might be a don't do this story for us. He'll do a full
to do a deep dive.
Be careful what you wish for, because when he gets into something in the San Diego Padres,
shut up, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah, put it this way: you don't want Pablo Torre like walking around the press box. If you see him up there, you're like, oh crap!
Yeah,
what is going on?
Yeah, again, Max says it's absolutely fantastic, the kind of journalism that's missing from much of the sports world these days.
I agree 100%.
That's all I hear about is his podcast. The Kawhi thing, I was like,
you couldn't,
I couldn't have cared less.
I mean, it is. Financial shenanigans aren't the most
doesn't get me really
riveting topic.
No, it didn't grab me.
You know which one I did?
And then
watch?
the TMZ stuff with Vrabel. I'm like,
I guess for me, who's the victim of the financial shenanigans?
Yeah,
other NBA teams who aren't circumventing the salary cap as much. It's like, cry me a river. Okay, fine. It's probably not fair.
Yeah.
You're right, but they weren't taking them out. Orphans weren't suffering because Kawhi was getting a no-show endorsement deal from a non-existent company.
He did like a 45-minute episode on like some of the Vrabel and Rossini stuff, and I watched a little bit of that. He had at that time, because he has a rotating cast of people that are joining him on his podcasts. He had a guy who is, I don't think very well liked, and I don't even like him, but he has some good insight. And it was David Sampson, and they were talking, which is weird because he was a baseball executive.
Yeah, thank you, Paulie.
I can't handle his voice.
I can't stand him.
But also talking about the Mike Vrabel stuff, specifically Vrabel and the team. And he's like, look, we had team rules. Like, you were not supposed to engage in any sort of relationship, or whether platonic or whatever, with reporters. He goes, that is a real thing. And so like, you do get some good insight even from the guests.
Yeah. And again, is it bad? Is it affecting humanity in some way? The Vrabel Rossini relationship? Not really.
I'm telling you, man, the one that I go to almost every day is Jeff Perlman to see if he has a new one out. It's just fantastic.
You like stories. That's stories. You love stories.
Oh my God, his stories are amazing. Just did one. He did one on Will Clark recently that was incredible. Oh my God, he's great. He's great, and he's got them all. And he has put his foot in his mouth so many times. He did one on David Wells, where he wrote the article about him. He started the article by saying David Wells is fat, is how he started the article. It was gnarly. So he's great. He's great.
For some reason, when you say Will Clark, the first thing that always comes to my mind now is Jim Rome doing the impression of him calling off infielders. I got it.
I watch him and who's the guy? Eric Burns. Him and Eric Burns do a Giants thing. It's the funniest thing of all time. He's like, F that man. I mean, he's the best. The best.
All right, then finally we will wrap it up. Earlier this week, Rolling Stone magazine put out, we all love lists and rankings, and they put out their top 100 guitar solos of all time.
Oh, man.
We'll start with number 100 and we'll work our way
all the way down. Nice. Sounds good to me. Paulie has an audio clip from
This sounds like a good Ben is not here show.
What a tremendous amount of work Paulie put in. He's got
I've been
everyone
working like tirelessly. I did pull the top 5, and I just wanted to get Woods' thoughts on it. So we'll start with number 5 here from 1978. Eruption by Van Halen.
The whole song's a solo.
The whole song is a solo. This got number 5.
That's pretty. I'm trying to think what's better than Eruption.
All right, so if that's where we're starting with number 5, Woodsy, any you want to get any guesses in quickly?
Sure, they got Stairway in there. Top 5.
Not in the top 5.
Really? That solo's pretty perfect.
So, can I take a guess?
Please do. Sultans of Swing.
It came to mind. Although, you know what? When I listened to Eruption, what it reminded me of was the solo that comes right before Chris Ello's longtime theme song in Cliffs of Dover, by Eric Johnson. Yes.
Did not make the top list 5 as well. Hey, it very well could have been in the top 100. I'm going just with the top 5. Van Halen, number 5. Number 4 was...
You play it, and I'll tell you what it is. Oh, it's Pink Floyd.
Comfortably Numb.
Oh, it's so good. It's so subtle and perfect.
This was actually when I saw just the headline, top 100 guitar solos. This was one of the first that popped into my head.
So good, man. So subtle.
We go to number 3, and this one, it's a little mainstream, so I wasn't sure if it would make it onto the list. I never know if like Rolling Stone, are they going to be like the ones we're the arbiters of music, and it's going to be this song off a track of an album that you never heard of.
Oh, dude, come on.
Hotel California.
Elite. The dueling.
Yeah.
Joe Wall, Scott Felder. Oh, my God.
Was it just both of them at the same time?
Different, like, mirroring almost each other. One would take one leg. So, like, if this is Walsh, then Felder comes in. It's so good.
That is really good.
So good.
Yeah. Number 2
it's Elite.
Goes to Jimi Hendrix. And it was the live version of Machine Gun.
Oh, my God.
Live's impressive because it's not like, let's do that again. It's like
Stevie Ray Vaughan, is he number 1?
He is not number 1.
Who's number 1? I'm racking my brain. Best solo of all time.
This is the one. This is what I guessed, because I have no authority on this kind of stuff. That's why I brought it to the table for Woodsy. But this was like who I thought it would be, and I go because that's what I would have picked.
Oh, dude,
Prince. Purple Rain.
Elite. That's number 1.
That is number 1.
Vaughn says most underrated guitar player, Prince. Not underrated anymore. Number 1.
But that's another one because of the movie, and it's Prince. But because of like the movie and the commercialism, I'm like, are they gonna not pick it?
If you put a gun to my head with an electric guitar on my body, cranked up to an amp, I've been playing guitar since I was 10 years old. I'm 50, almost 51 years old. And you said, Woodsy, we're going to play these chords, and all you got to do, we're going to give you like a 10-second solo. I couldn't do it. I got nothing in the back.
You can copy, you can mimic, but create your own solo.
I can't copy or mimic.
You can only do
I can only rhythm. I cannot play a solo. Nothing. No solo.
Strictly rhythm. You don't want to make it cry or sing.
I want to. I just can't do it. I cannot.
Woodsy doesn't mind.
Yeah, Woodsy doesn't mind. He doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job. He's doing all right. That's exactly right. I cannot play anything down the neck and a solo. It is so. And I sit in my office and I'm like, all right, man, learn one solo. Learn one. And I can't do it. I just can't get it. It's tough. Bleeping hard. Man,
music is not easy.
Chords are easy. I can get chords all day. But any of those solos is forget it. Forget it.
Paulie, good job
Great
on the
job.
Roundel Report. You got to take a quick time out. When we come back, we can start looking ahead. We got day baseball now with Brad Glay Rodriguez starting for your San Diego Padres. Little strategery by the manager, Craig Stammen. It's Ben and Woods broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
live return music for Ben and Woods. Very nice. You're quite good at that, actually. You got
my. Is that not?
No. Good fret work there.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means. Now, okay, so that's the rhythm. Now let's do the solo. Woodsy plays a solo now. Just give me just 10, 15 seconds.
10,
just
15 seconds is a lifetime.
Bro, those solos we just played were like 3 minutes long.
Yeah, just
right.
lay it on us.
Just
anything you want. Anything you want.
Just if I'm just doing a solo here. Ready?
Is your guitar broken?
It needs an amp, right? Would sound better if it had an amp.
It's so effing hard.
I'm
Shredder.
I'm
right?
inspired. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I just love the move. How do you do it? How do you do it? I just want to learn. I just want to learn one. Just one. To be like, hey, bust that solo out. I'll be like, oh, this one? Like just something cool. And I just can't learn it.
If you did, you might not be doing this job.
Yeah. Look at that. Just please. Divine intervention one time, like, hey man, I'm gonna put it into you for a second.
Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. That was the Smiths, Paulie. What I was playing before I broke into solo. That was the Smiths. No, the Smiths
before that.
Yeah,
okay.
That was please, please, please let me get what I want. I want a Padres victory today. That would be nice.
It'd be nice.
victory.
Going with the opener, the Bradley Rodriguez strategy. 1 inning.
Your
1 inning
move, Tony
plus.
Vitello.
I do feel like Craig Stammen is showing the willingness to experiment a little bit.
I think so too. And you wonder. I know they're collaborative in their efforts, but I think that it's whoever the brain trust is all together making these decisions. Look, at the end of the day, you're trying to win ball games the best way you can. And if you think that by using an opener sometimes is going to work, I've seen other teams do it and employ it in a really, really great manner. So let's try it, man. See what happens. Bradley gets through the first and they don't score. Great.
I mean, for me, it's not even necessarily all about Bradley or the matchup against the San Francisco Giants. It's about shake things up for Matt Waldron a little bit. Yeah. You know what? Maybe take some of that pressure of 100%. Coming out in the first inning off Matt Waldron, and he might be more effective, coming in a little bit later in the game. But obviously, last few starts have not gone very well for Matt Waldron. He was a little bit better last time. 5 innings, 3 runs after giving up 6 runs in each of his first 2 outings. Can't get that many more chances. I mean, for Matt Waldron, if he doesn't pitch well today, the waiver wire is probably in his future.
Yep.
The question for Matt Waldron is, does anyone even want him on the waiver wire at that point? Or will he just have to, accept his assignment and head back to AAA? But if he throws well, Padres could still use him. Lucas Giolito's probably not going to be around for another couple of weeks. So you certainly have some more opportunities ahead of you. But if it doesn't work out, maybe you go with the bullpen day next time and go Bradley and Marinaccio and Yuki. And, that's what gets you. You can bring back Kyle Hart instead of Matt Waldron, and that could be your start. That could be your entire pitching staff for a day.
Yep.
Instead of throwing out a guy who has not been effective for you so far.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it materializes today, certainly. And Adrian Hauser has not been off to a good start with his new ball club. He's kind of the focus of a lot of their ire. Throws 95, I think was around where his fastball is, above average. But the secondary stuff, Benny, has not been able to land effectively this year. So
his savant sliders, the blue, red, all in the blue, especially on the off-speed stuff, the breaking balls. He has a fastball is okay, but you can kind of sit on it if you know that that's the only effective pitch that's coming. So we'll see if the Padres can channel some of the good vibes and offense from last night into another game. And because this is baseball and we're going to try to draw some conclusions,
you shouldn't.
We probably shouldn't, because it makes no sense whatsoever. This weird, wild sport. Got our pregame show, Eco Water SoCal pregame show with Sammy Levitt at 11:45, 12:45 first pitch against the San Francisco Giants. We will come back, wrap things up for you with Ben and Woods, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
so let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's going to hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Humul Casino Resort, now open.
Ben and Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Paulie didn't touch it on in the Randall Report. 2 NBA games last night. Pistons over the Cavs, 111-101.
Okay.
4th straight win for Detroit after they fell behind 3-1 in their opening round series. Thunder over the Lakers, 108-90. Chet Holmgren, 24 points and 12 rebounds. Didn't watch much of it, but enough to know the Thunder did not play well and still beat the Lakers by 18.
Wow. Wow.
It's not going to go well for the Lakers in this series. They're trying to rush Doncic back maybe, but that rarely is a effective strategy. They're just overmatched. Thunder are the best team and probably will win the title again when all is said and done.
I know we're talking about very important NBA
we are
scores right now, but if
What?
Woodsy would just look out the window, don't open the door, but just look. They are refilling the first aid kit currently.
Oh
my God.
They have the actual Cintas guy is here.
This is like a major
He's
holiday.
like scanning stuff in. And
I'd say we could bring him on and talk to him about his supplies. But the last time we brought in an employee, remember when we had the guy on from the winter meetings, security guard, and we got him in all kinds of trouble.
We got him in so much trouble. Also, there is one of our engineers is sitting out there watching him stock.
So he knows exactly how much of everything there should be in there.
Yeah,
and knows what you've taken.
Says this is like going straight, or no, Ray Darko says this is like going straight to the supplier. This is like going to Colombia. You know what I mean?
He's got kilos of first aid supplies, not grams
of ointment.
He's got kilos back there.
Yeah, I'm gonna jack him on his way out of here. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Hey, come here for a second, man. Just grab his bag.
Yeah.
God, he really is.
Cintas will chase you down. They will never let you get away with it.
This is like a celebrity sighting for Woods. He's just giddy.
Oh, fill it up, dude. Fill it up real good.
Generic pills.
Yeah, right off the boat, dude. This is right
acetaminophen.
This is right off the. You just chip it right off.
Generic.
This is great.
Acetaminophen. All you can eat.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like shaking boxes to see. Oh, yep, that one needs to be refilled.
This is unbelievable.
He's like, man, you guys have been busy lately. We're like, nah, it's just one of us.
Just one of us.
Just one employee.
Literally only one person has opened this box since you've been here last time.
It's great. It's great. All the eye wash. He's replacing all the eye wash in there. Everything else that I use.
Julian says we should have the Cintas guy spin the topic wheel. I don't know if he's going to spin it, but
I'm telling you, I don't want to get him in trouble.
No,
because the last guy got in a lot of trouble, and we love that.
I felt so bad.
I did too.
He was great too.
He was awesome.
Maybe do you want to open the door and just tell him he's doing a great job or something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Be like, hey, I actually use all of this.
Love your products, Cintas. Favorite. Thank you very much for keeping us stocked up.
All right.
He says, "Oh, you're welcome." He's like, "What do I care, bro? I'm just here to deliver."
He smiled.
Yeah, he did.
He was happy. All right, let's check our traffic for the last time, and then maybe we will spin the topic wheel, get you to 10 o'clock.
This is like when Tim McGraw was at the station one time when I was working at 94.9. This is crazy. Pete Wentz running around.
855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
There's a wreck on the West 8 connector to the 805 northbound, blocking up the right lane. Also got a slow patch on the westbound 94 from the 15 to the 5 where there's a crash.
So why is it so abrupt? They're working on the 15. There's a crash. What is going on? Fix this.
All right, topic we'll ask. What is a flavor that doesn't get enough respect?
Ooh, a flavor. See, I immediately think ice cream, but he didn't say ice cream.
No, just
flavor.
a flavor
just
in general.
Any flavor.
I think ice cream's probably a good base because, you know, whatever flavor you choose, you know the flavor.
Drink. I was thinking of a drink.
When I saw the question, the first thing that popped into my head was peach.
Watermelon. Watermelon flavor doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion. Like, I love watermelon juice.
Little cloying for me.
Cloying, what does that mean?
It's that melon sweetness that I don't love. There's something about it. I'm going to go with grape.
Oh, God, I love grape.
Grape, but they don't make a ton of, I mean, you'll occasionally see like a Grape Crush or a Welch's grape, but you don't, it's just generally not something that's used a ton.
Yeah. Why is cola more celebrated than grape?
I don't know.
Because there's a million colas.
I've never been a huge fan of grape.
No, I love grape juice. I love white grape juice. I love grape soda.
Grape cough syrup.
Oh, I love grape cough
I know you
syrup.
do.
Oh, my God. Ooh, now you're speaking my language. I love grape. I love grape everything. I love grapes.
I don't like grape jelly.
Oh, I love grape jelly.
I like grapes.
I think it's gotten a bad rap. That's why I said on the question was underrated. I feel like people have downplayed the humble grape. I've really
always
should be exalted.
I'm with you.
I'm a strawberry jam supporter.
See, now strawberry is overrated.
Overrated to me.
It's fine, but everything strawberry this and strawberry that. I don't need more strawberry in my life.
I don't. You know what else I don't like? Strawberry lemon. It's not a
like
good
when I go
combo
when you had the little jam caddies, you know, at the table. I always find the boysenberry.
Boysenberry,
that's the one that I go for.
Or grape if I can find
I do
it.
love blackberry.
Strawberry is like I can get strawberry anytime I want it. I'm going to search out the boysenberry.
People did say vanilla, and I don't disagree with it because vanilla is also like an insult. It's made fun of as plain and boring.
Vanilla's elite.
It's pretty good.
It's elite, dude. Somebody said cranberry. And I think cranberry gets way too much credit. I think it's so gross and bitter. And I don't even like a vodka cranberry anymore.
I do. I do enjoy like cranberry juice cocktail.
What about the aftertaste?
I don't.
It's a real thing.
It's a little harsh. It can be a little harsh.
The drink I finally tried was the transfusion at the golf course.
See, that's grape juice. Grape juice, vodka, and ginger ale.
I think it's elite.
I'm sure that there will be a couple of them available at Bandon when I'm there. Yes.
Get one for me.
It's the drink of golf resorts. Essentially, Pinehurst had a transfusion when I went a few years ago, and I imagine there will be transfusions available at Bandon Dunes.
So
black licorice, I need money. No, that's terrible.
Oh,
awful. Tastes like basil.
It's so gross.
Sweet basil.
Disgusting.
That's not good. What is something you wish was easier? If I could pick one thing to make it easier.
Logging in to anything anymore.
Oh, I thought we were going to go deep here.
Oh.
I was thinking like
I just feel like
inner peace.
Ben's like saved passwords.
But they always tell you
pass keys,
different passwords for everything, and you have to re-log in so often on devices.
But you don't want it easier because then more people break
it. Doesn't bother me
because I wish there was a way it could be both secure,
solos,
and
guitar
easier
solos,
at the same time.
That's it. Guitar solos.
Guitar
I wish
solos?
they were easier. God. Now I was going to say something like literally like regulating my emotions. I wish that was easier for me. I've gotten better. Oh, have I gotten better? But man, still will lose it from time.
Is there anything you wish was harder?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Like golf is hard, but I don't wish it was easier because then it wouldn't be satisfying. If it was just easy, I wouldn't enjoy it as much as I do.
Yeah, it's not putt-putt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Tony says he wishes gaining weight was easier. You bastard. I've always hated guys like you. Like, man, I got to put on some LBs. No.
It is, I think, for people who can't gain weight, though, it's got to be awfully frustrating.
Oh,
I mean,
cry me a river.
Everyone can't lose weight.
I can't gain weight.
Everyone can't lose weight, but when you can't gain weight, I'm sure it's frustrating.
Cry me a river. Cry me one.
But I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade that problem for the other problem. If your problem is you can't gain weight, be careful what you wish for, because at some point you'll have trouble losing it.
Vaughn says his brother's always bitching about not gaining weight. Yeah, I had family members like that too. It drives you crazy. But I can eat whatever I want. I just cannot put any weight on. I'm like, must be nice. Must be nice.
Even Bob Scanlon in the last couple of years has started watching what he eats, eating healthy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He was always the guy was always eating. Every time I saw him at Petco Park, Scan always had a plate of food in front of him.
Really?
If he wasn't talking, he was eating. Yeah, the guy has a fast metabolism and just needed to constantly eat, I think, to survive.
Yeah.
Or he would have wasted away into nothingness.
My blood sugar's low again. I'm like,
he just would have been
my
gone.
blood sugar's never been low.
To maintain that 6'9" frame of his, he just had to constantly eat and eat. But I know he's been making some good choices. Like when he came in for the round table, he said, "No, I'm not going to do the breadsticks and the wings and stuff." Went maybe for the celery or something.
Yeah,
but
more for me.
Even Bob Scanlon has had to accommodate the rigors of age.
What do I wish was easier? There's a lot. That's
learning another language.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Would love to do that, but it's just hard.
See, I was kind of trying to split between something like relatable and useful, and then also something deeper. I think it's like instilling habits. I wish that was easier. It takes a month
21
minimum.
days,
21 days.
More than that. I've heard
like 6 weeks,
6 days or something like that.
Yeah,
until you really.
Boy, it's easy to get. It only takes 30 seconds to get out of one, though.
Exactly.
I mean, literally,
I
only
wish-
one slip and fall, and you're like, oh, okay.
Like we always think about something like exercise, whether it's exercise, diet, something positive. You're like, I would love to make this a habit, and it's sometimes it can be daunting. You're like, bro, I'm gonna be on it for 4 to 6 to 8
you
weeks.
You cannot think about it. You just have to go one. It's literally one day at a time. Just like an alcoholic can't think, man, these next 6 months are going to be hard. It's like, no, I got to get through these next 6 minutes. I got to just show up and put in the work. And some days are better than others. That's good. When Michael says he wishes the Washington Padres offense was easier. Yeah, we could. It was fun last night. They need to continue that today for all of our well-being. All right, one more.
One last time.
I don't even know what this means. What's the best thing to eat standing up?
Ooh.
Oh, no, I mean,
Makes
like
sense.
food on the go.
Yeah.
Like, walking around.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Eh,
Get a little messy. You
toppings
have
can
to,
be difficult.
Sometimes you have to double fist it, like to make sure.
Corn dog.
Hot dog on a stick.
Corn dog, elite.
That's absolutely good walking around food.
Hold the little thing with your mustard and walk around and eat it. The
churros pretty easy.
Churros easy.
Yeah.
Turkey leg at the fair.
Yeah, greasy though. Greasy's not great for walking
It's true.
around.
Tacos you cannot eat standing up, Rod. It's almost
you can, but I wouldn't say they're the
Yeah,
best.
but if you have to hold like some sort of boat or plate or something and you're eating with your other hand, it's not walking around food. Walking around food means one hand and one hand only as you're walking around.
What about
you don't really need both hands for it.
Somebody said chips and like late at night when you walk into your living room or your kitchen and you just stand there with
Chips
the bag.
are terrible because the second there's crumbs all over the place if you're walking around. You need to stay in one place to at least catch the crumbs in one area. You're going to have chip crumbs all over. That would be the problem with the churro. You're walking around. If you're like in your house, that would be bad.
Cinnamon everywhere.
Cinnamon and sugar everywhere. If you're
But at
outside,
Disneyland,
that's fine. So inside and outside has to be delineated a little bit.
Corn dog, I think, might be the ultimate walking around. I can go double fisted actually with corn dogs at the fair. I love corn dogs.
I think you can do
Ice cream
most
cone.
Is good.
I would say most slices of pizza are probably okay.
Yeah, most are pretty good.
Occasionally you get
Those
one that's like maybe too hot or too
floppy,
fresh.
oversized ones
All right,
are
the
not going
question-
to work for you.
You're right. The question was about standing, nothing about walking.
Yeah, it was
So
just standing.
There's not a huge difference though.
Like you're not going to say a steak.
All right, what's bad?
Steak.
Standing. Steak, yes.
Yeah, fork and knife, like, table.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs. Don't even bring
Oh,
up
can you
spaghetti,
imagine
please.
standing in your kitchen with a bowl and you're trying to eat, like, it sounds awful.
No, I'm with you. All right, not bad.
Yeah, banana is perfect
Yeah, banana's
standing
good.
food.
Apple,
It doesn't.
any fruit.
It doesn't spill.
Crab boil, yes, perfect for standing up. A little creepy corn in there.
Paella.
Yes.
Just rice all over the place.
Safe travels, Benjamin.
Thank you. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning.
So can you watch? Oh yeah, you can watch the game. You're not leaving till after the game's over.
Absolutely. You're going to watch the game this afternoon before I even head to the airport.
Love
So
it.
we will have plenty to talk about tomorrow morning. We will have in-season Sammy and Eno Saris joining us on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bank Banking. It is better. And we will have an Epic Wings, Epic Padres roundtable. Taking my place on the roundtable tomorrow as host will be Chris Ello, but taking my place just in general on the panel, one Paul Reindl.
Young Paul
will
Reindl.
be making his debut, right?
Yes.
On the
This year?
Season debut.
Season debut.
Just off the IL.
On the Epic Wings, Epic Padres roundtable.
We've built him up.
Tomorrow. All right, Braden and Frank coming up next, taking you until 2 o'clock for Paulie Reindl, Stephen Woods. I'm Ben Higgins. Have a great rest of your Wednesday from all of us here at 97.3 The Fan. So long, everybody.